There we go. Thank you for pointing out the mic is muted. Hello. Hi. Let's pin that now so that way everybody could get their builds in now. Thank you, GH, for letting me know. Yeah. We pinned that up. That's the problem, man. My mic, I think I need to replace the wire on it because it keeps muting and it keeps having, like, some pops and crackles. So I think it's going to be this weekend. I think I have to replace it. Not necessarily the mic, but the wire. Hey, what's going on, Backbone? Thank you for the hydrate, by the way. But yeah, if you have characters, like, please get them in early rather than later, right? I'm saying that because this is a shorter stream than usual today. I wanted to make sure I could actually do something for Friday for y'all, right? Because I know this is a really popular stream segment, but I have somewhere I have to be tonight in about 4 hours, so try to get your stuff in early. About 20 minutes into the stream is when I'm going to start like rattling off characters. In the meantime, enjoy me doing my dailies on the account while we just yap for a minute while more people come in, right? We can see what I pull for my moonlights. You're second in line. By the way, how's my volume, by the way? It's not like peaking or anything, right? Ever since my my driver like corrupted yesterday, this mic has been acting wonky. I think it has to do with the wire. Like, I think I have to replace the wire. Sounds good? Okay. Cool, cool, cool. Give me something I don't have, please. Damn. Dude. Like, we're getting all these things, but not stuff I don't have. There's still a lot of things I'm missing. Hey, we didn't have Kitty Clarissa until yesterday. Oh, let's go! New luck account! New account luck! Yo! Yo, clean account, let's go, baby! Alright, that's number 10, by the way. That's ML5 number 10 on the new player account. Dude, I'm gonna make a video at this point. We're gonna go back to all the VODs and be like, yo, look at how lucky this man is. This account is just the main character. It is. That's insanity. Insanity. Like, can you guys understand? Like, I am averaging an ML5 like every like 10 to 12 summons. Yeah, I pulled another ML5 on the account, Sputnik. I'm like averaging, I think if you factor in my galaxy summons, I think I'm averaging an ML5 every 12 galaxies. It's actually disgusting. Hey, what's going on, Margot? Or is it Margot? I don't know how to pronounce that. I apologize if I pronounced that wrong. I'm Luxac 2.0. Let's go. Me not being able to speak proper English. Yo. 20 ML5s? No. Not 20. Yeah. There you go. You've only won the whole event, Silverblade Araminta, dude. I see. Don't mind me. I'm just gonna like munch on snacks while we check up on chat. Got a third ML5 from this event this morning. Flitica? Okay. Your main account's doing fine then, I guess. Bro, he's voiced by Ray Chase, bro. This is my ambitious Tywin, no? He looks just like and sounds just like ambitious Tywin. Must be the same exact unit.
Stardust. Soar into the night sky.
Unfortunately, Dan, life is not fair. If I could give them away, I would. Because I'm not actually using them on this account. Like, for real, I'm not actually using them on the account. Oh, snap. Let's go. Free ring. Yo, it's almost like they gave me this brand new pen ring for my Arbiter Vildred who can't even use pen set. It's like they knew. Hey, look, min roll. That's a great start. Hey, look, that's max roll. Hey, look, I'm out of resources. Hey, got a speed roll though. So far this ring's kind of rolling not super hot though, if we're being honest. Because, I mean, you don't want health percentage on your attack percentage ring. So surely it turns around, right? Dude, where's my, like... Do they not, like, give me boxes for, like, the red ring stuff? No? What is this? This is... Cam is blurry? No, don't say that. Don't say that the cam is blurry. It means I'll have to deactivate it again. It means I'll have to do one of these. And then one of these. And then that should fix it. Alright. Go over here to Spirit Altar. Alright, I have 112 runes. That is not enough. Gotten one MO5 before the guarantee one tomorrow. Is design a little bit worth building nowadays? She's alright. She's not, like, amazing, but she's alright. Everyone struggles to say your name? How does one pronounce it then, so I don't mess up in the future? My assumption is it Margot Whitney? That is a guess. A guesstimate. Alright. Let me go over here. Don't have the catalyst for that, but we can at least unlock all this stuff. Don't have the ability to get that. We're eventually going to get all of this, so... This character's too broken not to have everything. Margot Whitney? Okay. Thank you. Alright, I got it right. Alright, so we run that in the background. Then I'm going to do a couple of arenas so that we could get this show on the road. Because like I said, this is going to be a shorter stream than usual. Just because I have to be somewhere. I have to meet like half a dozen people in like, I want to say like a little less, like over 4 hours. Thankfully, I don't have to get all dressed up. I could just like roll out. But yeah. And it's Guild War Day, and I would love to do Guild Wars on this account, right, and show you guys, but after, like, the 30-minute travesty that was Guild Wars the other day, where it was, like, 20 minutes just for that one Payro fight, I don't feel confident in my ability, and I don't want to detract from giving people the time that they want and they need. Is it really that easy? If it's that easy, we could quickly just do it. But, like, if it's not that easy, like, I'll trust you. If after one fight, GH, it's not good, I'm out. We're going to just start. It's going. We're trying to progress our way on our new account. It's fun. I'm having a lot of fun playing the new account compared to my primary, because my primary's done everything. So getting to replay the game is fun. Yo, man. Meep actually look out here with a real account, right? The link does not work? Let me check. Does it actually work? Does the Discord actually launch? Without doxing myself, does it actually open it? No, it does. Yeah, the link to the Discord works. Sorry, I was just double checking to make sure that the link works. You got 5 ML5s to this event, man? Seems pretty respectable. Any good ones? What was your favorite one you got? Honestly, the character like that I was most excited actually about getting out of all the MLs we've pulled so far, I think was the Judge Kisei. I know we got the Lionheart, right? And like Lionheart's my girl, but I think it's the Judge Kisei. Because, like, this account will let me kind of give me an excuse to play Judge Kisei. Whereas my main has literally zero reason to play Judge Kisei. Made Chloe. Made Chloe's pretty good. Hey, what's going on, Kaitas? Alright. Quickly do a Guild War fight or two. And then we'll get this show on the road in like 5 or 10 minutes. I usually don't start, like, doing the whole fixing portion because... right away, just because I want people to have the chance to come through. Alright, I was told that things would be easy here. Alright, this is actually not that bad. This may... Oh, it's a rank 70, so maybe not. I'm a sad cupcake. Thank you for the follow. It's a funny name. Alright. I was told that this would be easy. These are not easy teams. Oh no. GH, you lied to me. I was told these were easy teams. Cameras from spazzing again? Really? Again? Oh, it is. There it is. What is going on with my camera today? Dude, is like everything just like dying on me today? Can we not do that? Can we not have like everything go to shit in terms of technical difficulties, right? Can I just have things work? I would appreciate that. Alright, surely this is like the area where everyone's easy. Like maybe we win this one. No, that's a level 70 account. I need to fight somebody who's like not 70. Like this guy. Like this person might be alright. We might be able to win this one. I doubt it, but maybe. Says that everything is easy. Literally killed all the easy ones. There are no easy ones. Alright, we're gonna go with this one. This is like, I feel like our best chance at an easy one. I feel like this entire team loses to Arya, so I'm just gonna play Arya. We're gonna go Arya Raz. I feel like that whole team loses to that. And then as for this one, do we Para? I don't even know how we win this one. Can't use non-attack skills. Whatever, man. We ship it, right? We ship this. Throw a necklace on Bad Cat, right? Just throw a health percentage necklace on it. Throw the one that's on Clary. Clary does not need it right in a second. We throw that one. Spectre should be on gear. No, she's not. Okay. We fixed that. It's probably because I made a guide or something with it. Yep, Lorena has it. That's why. Throw it on Lorena. You have to check everybody, man, on this account, because I don't have enough gear. Gotta make sure everybody is all good. And then is Arya good? Alright, I'll lose. Let's do it. I'll lose.
I'll protect you. Son of light. Burn!
Alright, watch this be the world's like most insane Kisei, right?
You
Watch this.
regret this. Power of the shadows.
Alright, come at me. Come at me, bro.
Moonlight.
Watch it kill me in like one hit. Almost.
I'll help you.
Alright, we heal up the Arya.
take-
Alright, we won. Hidden tech storm sword on the Kisei. Yo, what's going on, Pineapple? How are you?
This will suit you well.
Alright.
I'll keep going.
Yo, he ain't got it. I got it.
No destiny can stop me. If I must fight.
Alright, well, he's got the ability to steal our souls, so we're just gonna do this.
You're dead. Get a good look
Week
at
2 of the attachment? Nice. Have you used any of your selectors yet?
You haven't heard of shadow elves. Is it my turn? Painful.
Should we get started?
Just gotta kill this pen and we're good to go.
I hope you're ready.
I am not ready. There's no crit on this Ken.
See fear in your eyes.
I will do my best. It's hard, but I
Fully
won't
skilled
give up.
Polydus.
All right, let's do this.
Who's the other one? Naqual? I assume you mean Naqual?
I'll keep
That's my
going
guess.
till I go.
You fool. I'll let you know what sets me apart.
Alright.
I'll protect you. Take this.
I'll help you.
At this point, like, we're winning this.
Should we get started?
I see fear in your eyes.
Neck wall, yeah. Damn it. I was afraid of that. I was afraid I was going to get outsped. Magic for friends. And we hit.
Obey me. Know your place.
Alright, that's got to get stunned. That is not allowed.
I'll end it now. Command me. Beyond the abyss, to the ends of futility.
I'm supposed to fight you? I'm the star
So we do this for the barrier.
of this show. Enough. I'll blow you away.
I gave
Alright,
you
I
a
was
chance.
hoping to get a blind, but I guess not.
It's too late to say
Catch
sorry
out?
now.
No? Catch up? No, still nothing?
Keep watching, everyone.
Alright, we're probably dead here.
Can you hold out much
Game will
longer?
not be kind to me. Goodbye, Mercedes.
I'll take you down a peg. You're nothing but a plaything to me.
Watch, I get stunned. Thank you. I was like, where's my stun, bro?
I'm bored.
Like, come on, I keep missing. Alright, I lost. Yeah, okay. We lost Spectre. Okay. Well, that's kind of bad. That's going to kind of put a damper on our ability to go
I
worse.
lost.
I tried to cancel that faster, but couldn't because of the lag on this. Alright, whatever. We'll do the rest later. In the meantime, let's start this bad boy out. DPS Dizzy is not the way. I don't have any gear, dude. I'm literally on Dash Pass gear. I haven't rolled any real gear on this account. I haven't rolled any real gear because I'm trying to use as much free gear as possible for all the guides that we're trying to churn through. Once I make it through the Katie's 13 guide and I make it to Abyss 100, then I'm going to start using real gear. I'm going to actually start grinding the hell out of haunts on this account. Yeah, I'll do the rest of those later tonight. In the meantime, like I said earlier, it's in the pinned message on both Discord and YouTube. Feel free to throw your characters in for Fix It Friday. I'm going to take submissions until about 5:25 EST, 2:25 PST. So about 2 hours from now. And then I'm going to finish up the rest of what we got, alright? So let me see who we got first. First we have Trini Ultima. This is from this morning. People getting in here mad early, right? Let me switch over here to full screen, so that way you guys can follow along with. EDT? Yes. Hello, ETK. Hey, what's going on, Dr. Girlfriend? Alright. Let's see. Hopefully my, my button works. There we go. Huzzah! So this is from Trini. This was a Midnight Galileo, so it was submitted. So, at a glance, damage looks pretty good. Right artifacts. Only thing that seems to be lacking right now is speed. And I think that that's probably alright. And I can already tell you exactly where it is. The speed is... it's the helmet. The helmet is where all the speed is missing from. So, like, we overloaded the whole... So, one of the things that I want to say here is I don't ever like basing my whole build around a helmet. Because since the helmet has the highest amount of RNG for any piece in Epic 7, I think it's better if you have the helmet be the last piece in your build. Like the little, like, it's like the thing that, you know, kind of ties it all together at the end. It's like a, oh, I'm missing a little bit of this, a little bit of this, a little bit of this, and then the helmet just ties it up neatly. You basically based your whole build on this one helmet. And so you kind of have to, like, redo everything to get it, like, to not be like that, which is a bit rough. So what you're probably going to end up having to do is you're probably going to have to, again, as it is now, it's fine, but if you want to make it faster, you're going to need to find a helmet with a 2-digit speed number, probably a 2-digit attack percentage number on it, right? And then your necklace is going to have to change to something with a ton of attack percentage, because this defense, while cool, doesn't really do a whole hell of a lot for you. So I think you can leave it as is right now, but otherwise it's better for you to long term change your helmet, and then change your necklace. I think that those are pretty much the best choices for you. Alright, let's move on to Anuo. Anuo submitted a Abigail and says, meant to be speed tuned for slower DPS, but able to tag high F res targets, stay alive for back row. So we're trying to go for effectiveness, right? It begins. Yo, what's going on, Phoenix? I don't know what to call you still. I'm just like, is it you Phoenix? Yeah, I don't know. We'll go with you Phoenix. So, yeah, so Anyo here, actually pretty tanky. I actually don't like the lower speed. I feel like the lower speed is just masking the fact that you might not have, like, some pieces that are, like, super great. Like, for example, this necklace is pretty low value. Check the pinned post. There is a link to my Discord. Just post in the Fix It Streams channel. You'll find it. It's literally moved to the top of the Epic 7 category. You can find it there. Okay. So, like, your defense is almost 1700, and your health is, like, good, right? Like, it's actually pretty good for Abigail. Most are, like, 21, 22. But, like, we are missing, like, a lot of speed as a result. Like, we should have, like, 1450 defense and, like, 210 speed. Right? Like, that's what where we should be at. And then, like, you're going to get a bunch from Circus Fantasia, and then her S3 has a bunch of F built in now, right? So you don't have to worry too much about, like, F. I actually don't think it's, like, that important to go for some F on the character. As for pieces, so you have the swords on pen here. Doesn't have a ton of HP, so you could long-term, in theory, change this out. Like, this is a high equipment score piece, but, like, for health scalers, I like having, like, 20-something% HP average on my pieces. So you have, like, essentially, what do we have? You have 57, so you're just shy of that average. So I would probably try to go for a more, like, a higher HP sword. Yeah, I know the F is good to land Curse. I am well aware of that, but, like, 39 plus Fantasia, like, it'll get, like, some tanks, but not every tank, and certainly not Soul Weavers, not with 39. Like, if you wanted to go for more F, then, like, we gotta juice this up a little bit more, right? We gotta go to, like, 70. But I don't think you really need it. I think I'm okay with the helmet, with the body. I think that you could do better than this for the necklace. Like, this is pretty, like, it's pretty low roll. Like, even with the flat health factored in, which that's normally fine, like, this is literally one roll. Right? You have, like, a mid-roll crit chance. You have, like, one roll effectiveness, 2 rolls here. Actually, hold on, that's a starting roll. We have 1, 2, 3. Yeah, you're missing a whole roll on the necklace. Like, what low rolled? You missed a whole roll. Is this like double 4% on F? It can't be. It's an 88. It's like 5-5, double 5s. Yeah, definitely the necklace has got to go. Hey, thank you, Sad Cupcake, for the sub. I appreciate it.
Cupcake just subscribed.
Immacid. It called you Immassive Cupcake. That's actually hilarious. It's an auto tower next, so it can roll 4%. Yeah, this is really low rolled. That's a lot of defense on the boot. I actually don't hate the boot that much, but it is HP percentage, which is, I think, contributing to a large portion of your problems. I think you need to go for speed boots with HP percentage, like, heavily on it, right? How much does attack help on Abigail? Not a lot. That's actually a good point. I didn't even really consider. There's a bunch of attack on the sword and the actual ring. Yeah, my, like, mind glossed that over. Thank you for pointing that out, Jambu. Yeah, you don't get a lot out of that. So yeah, we actually think, I think we actually do have to change the ring. Yeah, actually, I think the more I look at this, I think we actually just have to change the whole right side. I think you need to go either HP percentage or crit damage on the necklace. Health percentage for sure on the ring, and I think we need to go speed on the boots. Like, realistically, we want like 1400 defense, same HP, 210, 220 speed, 85 crit, 200 crit damage, and then whatever F we can pick up after that, I think is good. Yeah, so I think you have to change. Like, I think you keep your helmet, and I think you keep your body, and I think we look to change everything else on you. Hopefully that gives you some guidance on where to go. GH posted, if mod gem boxes are available, print, I'm cooking. Well, mod gem boxes are available, so I guess you're cooking with this Alencia, so... Yeah, I mean, that's like all I craft with blue boxes is HP percentage. Yo, Rage Alencia, let's go. Actually, this is kind of cooking. A surefire hot streak? You're correct. I am, in fact, hot. I am sweating to death, actually, in this room. Yeah. If going damage, might as well go Destro. Are you talking about the Alencia? I don't know. I don't mind having Rage be a thing. Like, this actually looks like this hits like a truck. Oh, no. He's gonna do the thing. That's me, by the way. I made the noise. I did that because that's Divine's way of saying he wants to come through and yap. Oh, no. Oh no, alright, so Divine interrupted with the I thought he was gonna say something, but Divine interrupted with a tier list recall. Hey, what's going on, Knight? Alright. Hit me with it, Divine. What am I looking at here? So here's the tier list redeem, and then I'm gonna go back to GH's Alencia. But I'll be real with you, looking at your Alencia, this looks real good, like off rip. I think this looks pretty spicy. I'm actually a fan of everything I see here, except for maybe neck. Neck might be only thing I'm like not the biggest fan of, but I understand 501 flat is like, that's such an awkward roll. That's like one good roll in flat HP and like one crappy roll in flat HP.
I'm just surprised he got the HP to be so clean.
Yeah, it is, yeah. I actually like this Alencia. I'm okay with this Alencia. Like, the speed is even good. Normally, it's like, Destro ones are like 180. This is faster than a Destro one. This is like a speed Alencia.
This feels like, if there was 2 less crit damage, this feels like the Alencia that cures someone's OCD.
So, Anime Intelligence tier list is what Divine submitted. Which, by the way, Tristan, I tried to flag you down earlier. Same thing with you, why I got you here, Divine. Don't forget, there was that 4-question survey that was sent out to us. That's due today, so if you haven't gotten a chance to do it, go do that. This is specifically for Tristan and Divine.
Oh, was it in the influencer
Yep.
server?
Yep. It's for influencers, yeah. It was a 4-question survey. You don't have to do it. It is optional. But I noticed no one was doing it, and I was like, hey, do the thing.
Tristan, if you do yours later, I'll do mine with you, alright?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah.
Anime Intelligence tier list. Okay, so this is about basically who's the smartest anime character, I assume. You might...
it ranked them by their intelligence overall. If you don't know somebody, that's why I joined. If you don't know somebody, I'll give you the basic rundown on who they are if I recognize them.
Okay. All right, so let's look and see who it is. All right. So the first one looks like he's from like Galactic Heroes.
Record of the War of Galactic Heroes.
All right, I'm gonna do one of these. I'm gonna make one of these below right now, and we're just gonna call it "Haven't Seen" because like, I you know, like if I haven't seen it, I haven't seen it. I'm trying to figure out who this is. This is not who I think this is, right?
Oh, I don't even know who that is. I can't even help you out with that one.
I thought this was like, it's not Johan, right? I actually haven't seen Kaiji, sadly, but
you haven't seen Kaiji?
No. But based on what I know about this guy, I'm gonna go with B. I think it's like a solidly B. Light is A. D. Fucking farce of a character, bro. Farce of a character. No, I'm sorry, dude. Like, everyone in Detective Conan that's not Conan is actually D tier.
I'm about to say, we're scraping the bottom of the barrel here.
Actually have not seen,
Assassination Classroom?
No, I have not actually seen this. I've read, like, a little bit of it. There's actually a lot on here that I don't actually know. So, let's just, like, get the ones out of the way that I do know.
Before you go forward, we have to ask you an important question, right? When you count intelligence, are you only, counting like how much you could solve a puzzle, or like total intelligence. So like socially, like I can get myself out of a bad situation.
Yes,
I
yes.
got some street smart.
I'm
Total.
counting that. Yeah, I'm counting the total, I think, also.
Yeah, because there are some people on this list that like
Yeah,
L is pretty
yeah.
smart.
Yeah, you're
until
right. You're
maybe
right.
you put him
yeah,
in.
yeah. He actually he did slip up. I think we'll go like that. When you factor it like that, I think this is like a pretty good representation.
Yeah, I'm not trying to change. I'm just trying to get a figure for what you're aiming, because those are two different lists, obviously, right?
Yeah.
IQ as opposed to like just smarts. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna go my guy from No Game No Life here. I actually don't know. I feel like I should know who this is. Yo, what's going on, Aprix? So
Yeah,
we're doing a tier list redeem at the moment.
I was thinking like a normal list of top anime. I'm like, that's so boring, bro. So I wanted to give you a curveball one.
The guy from Durara is a B, I think, in my opinion.
I'm gonna be honest with you. Have you seen all of Durara?
I have.
I think in the later seasons, that motherfucker just trips over his own feet so hard.
That's actually true. He kind of gets like blown the hell out at the end of the later seasons.
It's the thing of like, is it his lack of intelligence or is his ego, or does having a big ego minus your intelligence, right?
I actually think I'm just gonna make another tier below this so I can like have more diversity, so I can kind of like distinguish like where characters go. I think actually I'm gonna move Kaiji down one.
I think Kaiji.
Yeah, I think
it's the majors.
Yeah, the Major's one of my favorite anime characters, like pretty much ever. She's just like smart, just period. Like she's just good on her feet, good at quick thinking. Like she just knows so much shit, and whatever she doesn't know, she just downloads it. Yeah. Oh my god, dude, I can't remember his name. It's from Monster. That's the easy A.
Monster, yeah.
I'm gonna just shortcut this right now. Where's Johan? Just do that now. just throw that man up in S. That man's broken. I have actually not seen Tanya. I apologize.
She is like
she's basically, from what everyone tells me, she's like I want to say Lelouch, but fucking Ainz in terms of like intellect and like
her stuff is, she comes with a lot of stuff up on the fly.
Mm-hmm.
She's like inspiration intelligent, right? But it's also, she's got some pretty heinous evil plans. Like there's some parts where it's just like puppeteering. She's puppeteering smart.
Yeah. Who is this?
I have no. I think that's from.
Yeah. Ray
like a discount
Ray is Promised Neverland. He's not as smart as people think he is.
Okay, fair enough. You got Killua next. Good luck with that.
All right, chat. I'm about to get exposed.
What the fuck did you just do?
I did not. I've never read or watched Hunter x Hunter.
You're out here trying to get people to watch your shit from the 80s. You won't watch Hunter x Hunter?
I won't watch Hunter x Hunter. Yeah, dude, get blown out. Aizen's ass. That's like that. This man is literally like. While we're at it, bro, because this is the same character, like Lelouch. Lelouch is ass, in my opinion. Lelouch is like the king of next leveling you. Dude, it's just like you get blown out. They chose like the worst pictures for these because I have no idea who like half these people are, dude.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna be real with you.
He's the smart one to the group, but he's not smart.
Oh, he's not smart. Exactly. He's book smart. He's actually just trash. Like most of the time. Zetsu could take the D also, bro. That phrasing. All right. Edward Elric.
If you put Edward Elric and haven't seen, I was gonna leave. I'm gonna tell you, God, honest.
I'm gonna put Edward in B. I think Edward is carried more by knowledge of alchemy and like his like ability to adapt into the flow of battle more than anything.
He's smart, but he's also like shonen protagonist and like he's wise.
All right, I actually haven't seen Hellsing either. I know the art style, but
oh my,
dude, you can hate me, bro. We'll put my guy. Actually, he's hard headed, bro. I'm gonna give him the C+. Yeah. Hey, is it Zapper? Is it a prize with all the 2 X's? I can't get the pronunciation on that. But thank you so much for the follow. Have I not seen One Punch Man? Oh, he is One Punch Man. The kid with the lollipop is One Punch Man. No, or am I wrong?
Yeah. That's King Emperor, I think. Emperor Kid or something.
But like, Dude, I feel
Child
like
Emperor, that's what it is.
Child
Emperor.
Bro, I feel like everyone I will give him the C, and I know that sounds like that's like way too low, but I feel like everyone in One Punch Man is dumb as hell.
Because they can't figure out Saitama.
Yeah. Let's go. Alright, bro. Are you gonna get mad at me if you say if I say I haven't seen Soul Eater either? Is this like the I get exposed tier list?
No, I think we're just building up towards the end of the year where I get a bunch of reviewers to bully you into watching one of these shows.
Yeah.
So I think we're making some good progress today.
Harsetti's banner will be live for the Twitch Season. So how long will the banner? It's up 3 weeks. Always 3 weeks. Gendo gets the B. Like he's like smart, but the thing is like he also makes some real dumb decisions.
I think he has more charisma than he is smart because of how many women are like, "Yo, Gendo ruined me," and you're like, "How this motherfucker has negative riz? What are you talking about?"
I think Itachi and Kakashi are A.
I would put Itachi at S, except I still to this day don't understand how he was just like, "No, the best answer is the eradication of my people."
Yo,
like I still don't know how he could figure out a different answer.
Yeah, I haven't seen Soul Eater, dude. Because everyone I've ever talked to is like Soul Eater's not that good, bro. I actually don't know who this is. They chose like really terrible pictures. I'm gonna be real with you. I'm gonna put Cars in D. I really don't think Cars is that smart of a villain.
He's like one of only 2 JoJo villains that really won, or like actually got to a point where they're like, "We can't kill you. We gotta."
Or I'll give Urahara the S. He's not
okay. All right. Well, hold up. Is he smarter than Aizen?
No, not by what I would consider like. No, I think he's just barely under him.
Okay. We'll see. No, next season's coming out, boys. We'll see. Danganronpa?
Yeah, Kyoko Kirigiri A. You don't think so? I think her attention to detail is the only reason everyone didn't die. She's the only reason everyone lived.
To be fair, did you watch the Danganronpa 3 anime?
No, I have not actually seen the Danganronpa 3.
Then I will let you keep your opinion as such. Then you can move on.
Okay, well we don't acknowledge anything past Danganronpa 2 anyway. Anything from 3 onwards, the writing is shit. So I'm not gonna allow DR3 to taint any more of my love for this series. Haven't seen Hellsing, sadly. Sorry.
It's really okay. So I'll let you. So put him where you would put him initially, and then put him where he deserves to be because his fucking ego is massive. That's what I say you do.
All right,
that's what
so
you do.
Where he should be is like here at the top. Where he actually is here.
I think he's B. I think putting him next to like dumb face from Attack on Titan is a little bit insulting. I'll be real with you. He did beat most of it in the entire world and nation, right?
Wow. Oh, the Inspector.
Inspector Gadget?
No.
This is Byakko. This tier list is ranking characters in anime by their intelligence.
Yeah, by their intelligence. We're running out of time here, bro. So I don't want to like chew through what time I got left. So let's just grab the ones that I am pretty confident.
Just immediately throw out the ones you don't recognize right now.
Yeah. So this is Fairy Tail, but I actually don't remember her.
So she goes in bottom then. She goes in haven't seen. If you can't remember them, you can't.
She's from there. Fourth is D.
Sure.
He's also from Monster. I just don't remember the character. Dude, some of these pictures are just like terrible. Kurisu, I'll give B.
Oh, she did figure out time travel.
Yeah, that's fine. Oro's S.
Yeah.
I think he's actually the smartest man in Naruto.
I would heavily disagree, but we don't have time.
Yeah.
Because Shikamaru's right there.
Yeah. No, I don't think Shikamaru is the smartest. I actually think it's Orochimaru. I think Orochimaru is the only one to beat Talk no Jutsu, bro. He literally Talk no Jutsu Naruto. We committed atrocities and literally he got everyone to backpedal.
Let me put it like this, right? Shikamaru actually has the ability.
Fine, I'll give you Shikamaru S, okay? Because I do think these are the. You know what? I probably should have just started with Shikamaru S because these are the 2 smartest people in my opinion in Naruto.
Yeah. You got Psyche K.
Actually, haven't watched it.
You got the guy from Legend of Tax Evasion.
I actually don't think she's smart. I literally think it's just the brother carries.
Yeah. I think you got some motherfucker from Beyblade next or something. I don't know who that is.
Alright. I mean, just fucking
yeah,
you just throw Senku and Ash, just be done with it.
More Hunter x Hunter just exposed.
Yep.
Is that Maharaga?
Yeah. I know you're gonna be like, but you understand, Hyo and Kyoma, I'll give him B. He just made time travel. No, I'm good. We're also doing this on the fly. I think Levi is smarter than my man's.
I have no idea why my man from Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds is here. In this list. I don't know what he's doing.
Actually, you know what? I'm gonna give him A, and I know it sounds like wild, but like his plan, as atrocious as it was, wasn't actually a bad like line of thought to solve the world's problems.
There you go.
Yo, let's go on Dragon Slayer. Alright.
Light should be lower. Yo, my man wanted light in D? He wanted light in D. Yo, the light hate is crazy out.
Alright. We gotta moving on from the tier list. Like I said, I would love to spend more time on it, but because we have to end in like 2 hours and change.
No, I always try to put in one fun tier list per stream. So you know,
Brother Tanya, dude, I haven't seen Tanya the Evil. I'm sorry.
You know, my man makes a good point about light. Motherfucker was playing a game where only he knew the rules and he still lost.
Yeah, it's true. Bro, I can't watch it now. I'm streaming. I'm helping out people. Okay, so we have here one from Mad Brad. This is Requiem Rawana. I don't think you play Abyssal on this character. I think it's book, right? I think this character is just straight up book and nothing else. Oh, an artifact? Effectiveness looks pretty good. Attack looks solid. My biggest issue is why the hell do we have 142 speed? I think you just don't... I mean, I just don't think that I would just play any speed pieces on the character. I think it just... We could just get more stats otherwise. If there's a chance between getting Legend or having my memory wiped to rewatch Time the Evil, I'd choose Time in a heartbeat. Yeah, but Legend isn't much of an accomplishment. There, I said it.
Apparently some people like to put Ignition Cloth Glove on her.
Really?
Yeah.
Was this an in-game thing? Yeah. I knew it was the it was the Inspector from Monster. I knew that. It's been so long since I've, like... I didn't watch Monster, I read Monster, and I read it, like, 20 years ago, almost, or something at this point, it feels like.
You've read Pluto, right?
Yes.
Okay, I'm about to say, we don't have to fucking... try to figure out what level do we need to educate.
What necklace and ring for Candy? That is a hard thing to basically say. It's going to mostly be crit damage is your necklace, and then your ring is going to be the opposite of your boots. So if your ring is going to be health percentage, your boots have to be attack percentage. And if your ring is attack percentage, your boots should be health percentage. Yeah. Yeah, I agree. I think I would go book. And then after that, I would consider swapping out, like, your speed pieces, right? Like, we have, like, these are, like, these free pieces that just incidentally have speed. Like, we could potentially do better. I feel like we could do better than these. Right? That's just my opinion. I think we could get other stuff here. But, like, as this stands, I think this is, like, a perfectly usable Rowana. Like, 3-set Rowana. Like, we got Torrent for some extra damage. It's nice. Our F is pretty good. Our attack is pretty good. But, normally when I see this character, like, base speed, because we don't want to waste anything. Counter set's another alternative you could consider, but I recognize having the 3 2-piece sets is really, really good. Yep. Dragon Slayer posted his, yeah. So he's saying this is how plays Rowana. So let's take a look at that.
Even more effectiveness.
Yeah, see, more
triple F set, you know.
Well, yeah, that's what we're talking about. So, like, there's the boots, and, like, having the triple set's good, but, like, you can see he's got, when you compare it to here, like, it's a slightly more attack, and we have way more effectiveness because we didn't really, like, go for any speed. Like, he's got, like, basically base speed rolls and everything except this boot. But, like, this boot has everything we actually kind of want. Kind of. Actually, this boot is not... Yeah, this boot has 2 dead subs. But, like, I understand why we kept it. Over 20 this, and almost 20.
Well, he also has 3 pieces with speed on it, right? So
yeah. Yeah, but these are base values. You can mod these off if you wanted
Yeah,
to.
that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. That's a look at the difference. And
Yeah, like these are all base rolls. Like I don't want like as opposed to this one where it's like we have 12 here and we have like 9 and 8, right? And then this one is a 5er, which is either we low rolled on a bad starting roll or it started naturally at 5. In which case, like I super don't want to mod that off.
yeah,
You'd just be better off getting different pieces, right?
if anything goes on the previous build, it's definitely the breastplate first. I'd say
Yeah.
that's the one thing you want to change out first.
Yeah. No, 1700 defense. Like this stat line, defense, health, almost doesn't even matter with Rowana because the thing is, if I get a turn with Rowana and she resets my opponent, I've won. I should just win right there on the spot. That's how the character works. The character is straight up a cleave character. Like she's like Jacko. If I get a turn, I win. Right? Like the only stats she can use are health, defense, attack, F. So like that's why you build health and defense, because like you have to choose 4. You have to choose 4 pieces, right? But like ideally you would love it. The best way to play the character would just be only rolls in attack and F the entire time, and then just base values on health, defense for everything else. Rowana's gonna be fire. She'll be as fast as that's actually true. I'm glad I picked one up. Yeah, if she gets a turn, that's it. You get a turn, you throw the rose, you just whoosh, and then you get the hands come to grope your opponent, and that's it. It's over. That's the game. That's how she works. Alright. We have a Illinab here from is it Crossassin? That's a cool name. But yeah, this is it. So we have one here. Yeah, triple torrent on Rowana is very scary. That's how I want to try and build mine. I'm going to be farming some Rift on my main account for that. Alright, so we have Mature Sunglass. So we went full damage Empyrean Illinab. But we have no speed. Which I think is actually not a good idea. I'll just say straight up, I think, especially because the lowest equipment score piece is the boots, I would 1000% probably go speed boots and jam a bunch of health percentage on that piece. Damn, though, it's carrying 18% crit chance. Still missing 2 imprints, which is fine. But I think that this character at base speed does not cut it. Like, when I made How to Play Illinab, like, 2 weeks ago, 150 to 160 was the standard I saw. Now, this week, everyone's going 170 to 190 range. So, like, that's the danger of me making the How to Play guides, because it's like, oh, people are like, yeah, 150 was cool, but, like, you actually need her to be faster than that to, like, do, like, impactful things. Right? Especially because we're not on counter, we're on Destro. So, like, we literally only get value out of Illinab if we actually get a turn, right? Like, it's entirely on that passive. So now, picture this, right? We're in a game. Opponent has Peyra. Presses S2. Restricts our Illinab. It is going to be a long time before this character does anything. Like, that's going to feel so bad. Especially if she's your only cleanser. It's going to feel terrible. So yeah, my thoughts are, I think we need to be at least like 150, 160 speed on the character. Did I open my random ML ticket? No, that's tomorrow, is it not? Did I miss a day? I don't think I missed a day. Maybe I missed a day, who knows? Tomorrow. Thank you, Jess. Yeah, we opened an Arbiter Vildred earlier on stream. Ah, okay. So if you're on Asia server, you already have it yet. I see. Gotcha. But yeah, that's my thoughts on the Illinab. I think everything else on this looks pretty good. Right? I like everything on the character. Sword, you might be able to upgrade long term, but like I think that's fine for right now, right? This is like 13% health. Right? Yeah, I forgot you guys are a different server. Yep. But yeah, the boots are the one thing I'm like really like laser focused on that I think we should change with the character. Otherwise, it's pretty good Illinab. Hey! Chat, help me out here. Bread submitted a Summer Break Charlotte. This is a Cleave character, which, as we know, I'm super proficient at Cleave.
Woohoo!
Like, correct me if I am wrong, but isn't this a base speed character? One day I'll become I'm Cleave, but for today, nope. Wait, Bread, you don't get to say that it's a base speed character or not. You're the one who submitted the character. That implies that you need help building the character. Don't just, like, refute the... She needs crit damage, so you're saying the crit damage is too low. Alright. Let's consult... When you don't know, let's consult Hero Library and see what Hero Library has to say. Don't always take everything Hero Library says as, like, the gospel, but it's a good idea to get, like, some kind of baseline, right? For what the character is being played by some people, but it might not be the best version, but at least gives us some idea. So, lifesteal. So, and the average one looks like so, which actually looks pretty close to what Bread is playing. Just, you know, lesser stats, like less attack, but more of this. I'm inclined to agree that this is more correct. Like, I think Bread's is more correct than this one, though. I'm not really, like, sold on this. This is why I say I always take everything about Hero Library with a grain of salt, because that does not look correct to me. Bread is missing a whole speed boot. Shuma, do you have one? That would be super helpful if I could see somebody who actually plays this character on the regular, because this is, like, one of the characters I have the least amount of experience with in the whole roster. Sort by sets. Like this one? Sort by sets, okay. I don't know. She's got like a losing win rate already, so I'm just like, I'm not putting too much stock in the RTA stats here. Yeah, Shuma, just sharing anything would be super helpful. Lifesteal is very bad. Even if like somebody like Bread is like an ER gamer, that's what I'm wondering. Like Bread is like an ER gamer here. He plays Christie like every game. Not having, like, I can say straight up, like you're using high equipment score broken pieces when we could be getting a 2-piece set. That's for starters. Let's just throw that out there. And like the rest of this just feels like it's like the free gear that we just like slotted on here. Alright, let's see. Shuma. Okay, we're not too far off then. You are correct. He is missing a whole ass speed boot. Yeah, okay, so this is like the Bruiser turn 2 version of the character then. Yeah, I could see this working out. And you're on Spear. I like Spear a lot, actually. Like, I definitely like that idea of playing Spear of a New Dawn. Do people actually play that? It's actually her least played option. Wow, that's crazy. I'll be real with you. I really like Spear of a New Dawn on the Charlottes. I think it's a good artifact. Yeah, so I think where we're at, we definitely changed the two pieces here, the ring and the necklace. And I think he's right. I think you do go speed boot. And I think you try to match what Shuma has here, because like, again, looking at Hero Library, like, this is pretty much the average, like, lifesteal build for what you're trying to play. Right? Like, if that's the style you're trying to play, I think I would try to mimic that. It's not the one that I'm used to seeing. I don't actually know. There's usually one that's like, is it the Destro one? There's one that people usually play that's like base speed, and it's just like there to do like infinite damage. It is the Destro one, AC? Why the stream so early? It's because I have to be somewhere in about 3 hours. So I'm doing it earlier. Otherwise it wouldn't get done at all. Sorry, Colonel. So that's why it is earlier today than usual. Yeah, so I think, again, I would try to change out your 2-piece set and try to, again, match this one that Shuma posted. I think that this is, like, pretty textbook. And it's not even that crazy, right? Like, this is, like, averaging, like, 92, 93. I think this is pretty achievable. The problem is, like, Brett, I get the feeling that you live in Banshee and you don't farm other hunts. Like, I strongly get the feeling that you only live in one hunt. And I think that's a really bad mentality. Like, a lot of people... A lot of, like, the best players will be like, oh, dude, you only farm Wyvern, or, oh, only farm Banshee. And, like, Golem, you know, gives a lot of really good secondary gear. Azumanic gives a lot of good secondary pieces like immunity, right? Even Unity. Unity is criminally underplayed, I think, right now. I think it's the most underplayed set that's actually, like, really strong right now. So I wish more people would farm health set, defense set, pen set, torrent set, immunity, unity. Like, these are all good 2-piece sets and nobody farms them. Then you need to farm more Wyvern. If you farm Wyvern, farm more Wyvern. Because we shouldn't be slotting 2 speed pieces there when we could just get a 2-piece bonus. So, who do we have next? We have this Sylvan Sage Vivian, which I lost who posted it. Where was it? So this Vivian was posted by... I'm trying, dude. That's a great name. Shoveled some gear on my Sylvan Sage Vivian after last week's stream. How is this? Let's see. Chatty looks pretty good. I think that we're just a little bit shy on damage and speed. That's what it feels like. I don't have my character up, my Vivian, but I play like 4,000 attack, like 280 crit damage, I think, 201 speed. But I think I only have like 10.5 KHP and like 1200 defense. Let's see. Sword looks good. Helmet looks good. Body piece looks alright. Gives a lot of health. Necklace. I think we want to swap that flat attack. We want to swap that out. That's at 56. That's a 1 roll. So that's actually, is that a 14? Is that a 14% attack or is that an 8% attack? Either way, we swap that flat attack for attack percentage. That'll help us with the damage that we're missing. Alright? A lot of crit damage being carried by our ring. And then our boots are carrying a decent chunk of our attack also. I feel like the boots, you would want something that's a bit more balanced between like crit chance, I'm not crit chance, crit damage and attack percentage. And I think that the necklace, like I said, that swap is pretty good. Yo, what's going on, Pooty? I think this is a fine, like, Vivian. I think you could shore up a couple of, like, the lower end pieces. Right? Like I said, the necklace, the boots are the standouts. Also, like, the body, as good as it looks in the 99 equipment score, right? It gives you a bunch of health and defense, but, like, not any real damage stats. Like, having some health and defense, I think, is fine on Lifesteal build. But I'm not sure how like, important it is. Because, like, I've always, like, treated it like Spectre, where it's, like, you know, 10k health, 1200 defense has been fine. You have players like KHM that want it to be, like 1200 defense, 12k HP. I think it just depends on your level of comfort. Like I said, certainly usable, Sylvan Sage Vivian. It's just, do you want more bulk or more damage? And then, like I said, ideally picking up speed somewhere would be nice, just like to try to get her over 200. I feel like every time I hear high-end players mention SSV, she's on Book. I actually think Book works really well on Lifesteal. I think that Chatty is better on Destruction. I think you play Chatty for Destruction, Book for Lifesteal. I don't think that there's a problem with Chatty on Lifesteal, but Lifesteal doesn't give you the big burst damage. So by having the Book, you can Soul Burn and get some cycling in pretty quickly. You can get the stacks up on S1. Get the speed buff, do some decent AoE damage at the start. Yeah, it's not a max limit break Chatty, but the thing is they're probably like working on it. Obviously, you would want to max out the Chatty, right? It's free. Though, I mean, I assume we'll get to it at some point. Unless we kind of like divide it or have two Chatties. That is possible. I have 2 Chatties on my account. Both of mine are 30, but it's possible that they might have an 18 and a 30, and the 30 is used for somebody else. You don't know. It depends on how long they've been playing, whether or not they have 2. But yeah. So yeah, dude, this is, it's fine. It's just like I said, either try to focus more on getting some more health and maybe some speed, or try to like shore up the necklace and the boots for more damage. Alright, next up we have Sputnik. Let's go, Sputnik. Alright. We got a Zeo, and it looks exactly like my Zeo, so I don't know if I have much to say about this one, because this is pretty much my Zeo, but slightly better. Your damage is a little lower than mine, I think. I think I have, like, 3,600 attack, but my effectiveness is lower than this. I have, like, 60-something, so it's kind of like a push, right? We have the same exact speed. I think I have slightly less health, slightly more defense. Yeah, I think this is good. I don't really see any issue with this. I mean, the only thing you could really ask for is, like, more speed on the right side pieces to kind of balance out the left ones, maybe. But even then, like, you have perfect subs on Sword. Like, Sword is perfect. You have Swap here. Pick up 1% more of attack. Yeah, I don't think I have anything else to say. Like, it's just a good Zeo. Hopefully the Twitch ads didn't eat you, Sputnik, so that way you know that I said it was good. Okay, Backbone. When I get to it, I'll skip over it. Luxius is up next, says, not sure if this is enough for Shaltir also. I wasn't there for the answer to the Dilla bet in the last stream. I built her as a hopeful counter to Hearthsteady. If you miss me talking about any of the characters, the VOD is always available on my YouTube. You could just go back and find the segment. And then if I respond, I got to you after the stream via text, it's all right there in the text logs in the chat. You can go find it as well. You don't see ads because you're subbed. What a concept! Having supporters and me forgetting about the ad-free viewing. Oh my god. It's just funny because we were talking at Sputnik last night and I were talking about how bad the ad situation has gotten anymore online. So it's just funny to talk about. The Shaltir is too slow, says Japan. The damage looks good. I think I'm inclined to agree that the Shaltir is a little bit too slow. But I mean, I'm not the kind of person that's going to sit here and harp on, like, you increasing your speed too much. Like, we've had Midnight Gala Lilies has come through at 250. Like, if you just can't hit the speed, you can't hit the speed. Did you know that roughly 20% of viewers have their Prime sub available but are not aware? Damn, look at this Sputnik pointing out facts. Yep. So yeah, obviously you would like to change out your sword and your body with pieces that are a bit faster. Even maybe the helmet. Like if you could get these to like 15 average without sacrificing damage, I think you're in a good spot, Luxius. But otherwise I think this is kind of okay. The necklace, kind of low gear score, but 15 speed, right? Can't really say no to that. If that's like your fastest DPS necklace, then that's what we got. Boots, even at 86 equipment score, are fine. It's a bunch of damage, bunch of crit chance and crit damage, right? Excuse me. Yeah, I think you're doing fine, though. Like, you're worried that you weren't doing well on the Shaltir. I think the Shaltir is playable. I just think that you'd eventually want to up your speed. And how you go about doing that, I'll leave that to you. Because I can't really be like, oh yeah, just slam a 21 speed sword on her. Because you might not have that. Alright, so Backbone was saying disregard the post out. Okay. So I'll pass through that. Alright, so next up we have Keiki! Keiki says, crit damage or speed too low? We're trying to put pen set on her or no? Torrent set. Torrent set is the set of choice for Vivienne if you want to go for a 2-piece offset. Crit and immunity, well actually not so much immunity anymore because of her passive change, but crit is like really good for lifesteal, and I think it's a pretty stable way to play the character. And if you want to max damage, like Torrent would be the way to go. Right? Good speed, good attack. This is pretty much perfect, I think. I think this is pretty much perfect. The only thing you have to ask yourself is, would you be better off with Ancient Book over Chatty? That's, I think, a personal preference question. So, let me see if there's any, like, obvious, like, pieces that are not super great. No, I think this is pretty much perfect. I don't think you could ask for something better aside from having, like, a red helmet. I think that's about it. Yeah, no, this is really good. Like, this is really, really good. I like this Vivienne a lot. This is exactly where I think I want my Vivienne to be. Like I said, it's about that level of bulk I was talking about, where it's like 10k health, 1200 defense. That's like similar-ish to 1100 health, or 11k health, 1100 defense. Like over 200 speed, 4k attack, almost 280 crit damage. Yeah, this is pretty much perfect, Keiki. No issues, no complaints here. Oh no, Suchi! Somebody finally submitted a Fenris. Alright, Suchi submits a Fenris. Alright. Where's my damage calc? Where's my oh no. The full release is here. So you know I haven't used it in a little bit. What artifact are we on? Guiding Light, so no bonus damage. And we had... I want to see, like, I want to see Noodle Man's damage, because people tell me this guy hits like a noodle. 289. Right? We get Gab. Defensive target, we'll say 1500. So, like, basically high-end bruiser, low-end tank, right? Caster's max HP. 8120. Okay. Target's HP, we'll say we'll give you the benefit of the doubt. We'll say 22,120, so max damage. Right? That's actually max damage. Hold on. That is max damage. Oh my god. 17k? Smilegate, are you serious? Are you serious? Smilegate 17k? Yeah. How are folks sharing their builds for that? Yeah, Colin. That says Backbone said. So if you want to see how to share, because people are asking, right? So you go to Hero, and then you go to where is it? The build, right? For your character, you hit this magnifying glass underneath the boot, and then it'll bring you to this screen. And you just hit share. And then you're good to go. You could just, like, it'll take a screenshot of it and you just post it. Yeah, so we gave, if you guys are wondering why did we give greater attack buff, it's because S3 on Fenris gives greater attack buff. Right? Oh yeah, Gab. Gab stands for greater attack buff. Or greater ass beating if you've been around long enough. That's what I said, Jas. This character's damage is like look at his soul burn. Look at the soul burn. The soul burn does 14.6k, but the ultimate does 17k. Also, look at the S2 damage with Gab. Look at the S2 damage with Gab. 5,395. Bro, that's like literally Crow Horse at the start of the fight with no stacks. Without 3F proc. Yeah, where's damage is right. Okay. Alright, Suchi, are you here? Like, sell me on this, because, like, this actually doesn't even look like a bad build. This character just looks like trash. That's all it comes down to. I think this character actually does look like trash. How did they do 29k to Brian Senni in this video? Stare? Okay, what if we, like... What if we go 5k attack, right? That's what Pavel plays. Like, what if we go... What if we go see Pavel numbers, right? Like, we go like this, right? What if we go damage artifact? What if we give him, like, a symbol of unity? I still can't even do 29k to Dragon Bright Senya on damage artifact. With Gab. With C. Pavel cleave stats. Alright, Torrent set? Alright, there you go. Oh yeah, we'll give him pen set. Oh, he's on Torrent. Okay, let's go back to his stats real fast. Because we didn't give him the Torrent bonus. 37.59. And then it was 279? 289. 289. Okay. With pen set? Torrent set. Pen set? Yeah, okay. This character's a pen set character. Like, you can't play Torrent on this character. Alright, just looking at those numbers, like, it's like a 3k difference in damage on moves with pen set versus Torrent set. Nah. No. Suchi, if you're here, change this character. Get rid of Torrent. Play this character on pen. This character is not a Torrent character. The only move that gets more damage on Torrent versus pen is actually the S2. And it only gets you 400 something damage. Just play pen set. Please, for the love of God, just play pen set. This character has no business being on Torrent. Just get him off of it. Yeah, I don't think this is bad outside of that though. I think you're in a good spot, a good starting spot to test the character, but I just simple mathing it with the calculator shows us this character does not deserve to be on Torrent set. He's so bad on Torrent. Just play him on pen. Oh god, the S2 is even lower, he's right. Alright, so let me see. If I take Gab off, oh my god, bro. 30 with Torrent set. Alright. Bro, it's like 270 extra damage. Dude, alright. Get Torrent out of here. Torrent is so abysmal on this character. It's like, it's not even worth it, dude. The stats you save from being on crit chance set will make you do more damage than wearing Torrent set. Alright, let me see. Dragon Slayer posted his. He said, here's my Fenris. Let me see by comparison. Alright, so you had 295. And you had 3968. And you're on pen set? Yeah, this is good. Are we still on symbol? We don't want to be on symbol. Let's be on no artifact proc. 28.9k. That's actually respectable damage. That's actually respectable. Yeah, this character is like only good if you play him on pen set. I think he's like unplayable without pen set. Yeah, just looking at it, this is a pen set character. Like, no shot, he's not pen set. Okay. Alright, we got that out of the way. Act 9M is up next. He could be slower. That one I will leave people to figure out the speed thresholds and tune it for themselves. Yo, what the hell, ATK? Shuma said, here's my Fenris. Let me compare that real fast so we come back to ATKs. Yo, I like how it's like all free gear. Actually, yeah, I think this is how I'd probably play Fenris. I think I would play Fenris like this. It's more damage than even Dragon Slayers. Nice 200 speed. Pen set again. Destro Pen, I think, is the way. Yeah, this is actually insane. This rat's insane. This might be the best damage rat I've ever seen. Hey, what's going on, Bob? Bro, I like how when ATK submits a crazy build, Bob just shows up. It's almost like he just, like, goes, well, somebody out here was trying to show off. What's good? Bob over here, like, the king of, like, showing off gear. How you been, though? Hey, what's going on, Asmodeus? ATK, what am I supposed to say this? This is like, Flex It Friday, right? This is the best Urban Shadow shoe I've ever seen. Unless, like, Bob wants to post something better, or, like, someone else wants to throw something up better, this is the best Urban Shadow shoe I've ever seen. How much does a difference does pen set make for Rat? Negligible. Like, it's better. Pen set's better. If you're on the Proof of Valor, like, 100% crit chance build, it's better. But it's not, like, that much better. Like, you pick up, like, 5 or 10% damage on, like, your single target moves. The bulk of Shu's damage comes from turn cycling her S2. Yeah, crack Shu, not gonna lie. Yeah. Wait, what is the... Wait. Did you just now notice the speed? Tell me, Sputnik, you never noticed the speed. Yeah. That's what Sputnik, I was thinking it, but I didn't want to say it. I literally didn't want to say that. I only hate Blue Rat. Noted. ML Rat is nice. I feel the same way. I don't give a crap about Blue Rat, but I think ML Rat is so fun. I love using ML Rat. It's one of my favorite characters to play. If you've been paying attention to how I played RTA over the last, like, 2 or 3 months, I use Rat a lot. Like, a lot. She's probably my most played bruiser. Yeah, I also like the Zero Defect City units. They're cool. They're just cool. Alright, here we go. Backbone with the Rylet. Sorry I had to resend it because it did not have the right gear. Okay. Alright, so let's see. We have a Remnant Violet. Lifesteal, Pen, right? I think the only thing that I will say is we have 25 wasted stats on F for free. And our defense needs to be a bit higher. Our health and defense, I think, are a little lacking. And if you could even give up a couple of speed points. You can go like 190, 195 speed to pick up that extra defense, that extra health. That would be ideal. So who's the culprit? What has all the wasted stats? Okay, so here we have a necklace, right? Oh, also artifact. I personally hate Violet Talisman. I think it's atrociously bad. I would rather play Shepherd of the Hollow or like Moonlight Dreamblade before I play Violet Talisman. You think it's ring and necklace? Okay, yeah, ring definitely has to go. And that's the thing we talked about. We could give up about 10 to 15 speed on this build and we're fine. I think you just found your culprit. It's your ring. I think your ring is what you swap out, right? Because like we don't need... We're good. Ryland's good with any speed over like 185 in my book on lifesteal. And so you're getting a bunch of speed, which is nice, but not like mandatory. But then you have a bunch of F that doesn't really do anything for your character aside from like blind on S1 and like who cares? Like this character's there to just burst things down. Yeah. Double-Edged Crescent is also good on this character. It skipped my mind because I don't like Double-Edged Crescent. I think it's atrocious on every character that's not Kairon, but there are definitely people out there who play Rylet with it and it works just fine for them. It's just not for me, okay? So let's see what else. You have a swap here on the boots. You could use this to get some health percentage over the flat health. You have a swap here on your body. You could swap this 5% defense to pick up 8% defense. That'll go a long way to helping you. The helmet's also not super great. 108 flat is pretty bad for Rylet because he has like 1283, 1285 attack. So this is like not even 10%. This is like 7 or 8% for him. So it's actually pretty low. You could try to swap this and see if you get 14% attack to salvage it. That's also possible. I definitely get rid of the ring. I make some educated swaps here on our necklace and our boots. right? We make those swaps. We swap out F here. We swap out flat health here. And then we make the defense swap on body. And then we try to either change our helmet or we swap flat attack for attack percentage. I think those are all the changes we make. And then we have really good Rylet. And artifact change also. You like Decrescent on him? But the thing is, Decrescent only procs if he dodges. So, Pooty posted an example of his Rylet. Yeah, see? 190 speed, how we were talking about. Damn, dude, this is Gear Score Kingdom, my guy. This is like 101 average. Crazy Rylet. I don't get you, man. Like from the first time we interacted like a year ago, where you're like, I don't think my gear's that good. I don't think I can get Emperor or Legend, and then you just like come in here and casually posting stuff like this all the time. You absolutely have like almost Legend tier quality gear. All right. So let's see who's next. Who do we have here? Alright, we go to Sad Cupcake. I'm a returning player. How bad is it? Let's take a look. It's not that bad. You have some wasted stats for sure. Right? But it's not as bad as I think you're thinking it is. So let's take a look here. Like eyeballing the stat line, it doesn't seem that bad. Alright, so the sword, we want to change the sword because F does very little for Arbiter Vildred, so we want to try to improve that, right? You want to get, like, crit chance, crit damage, attack percentage, speed as your sword if you can. Helmet is, like, solid. It is pretty much, like, the low end of endgame playable. I think you could feel good about this now, but eventually you want to change it to a red one. I feel very much the same about the body. I think this is fine for now. Eventually, you'll want to try to upgrade this, because purples have one less roll overall than reds. So these are, I think, keeps for now. Necklace is kind of not great. 28% attack is really nice. 5% crit chance is okay, but the other stats are pretty much useless, especially the ER. Okay, ring, we want attack percentage. Flat attack is not really what you want. This character is like Remnant Violet. He has very high base attack, one of the higher base attacks in the game. Like, he's in like the top like 15% or so of the cast in terms of attack score. So percentage attack scales very good with him. Flat attack scales very poorly with him. So we want an attack percentage main ring. So we definitely have to get rid of the ring. We can't keep it. We need to get something that gives 65% attack. And then your boots are also, I think, solidly okay. Same thing here. See how we have a 112 flat attack? That's, like, fine. But in reality, that's only, like, 8% attack. 7-8% attack. So you really have, like, 20% crit chance, 20% attack, 8% crit damage on the piece. Which is certainly usable. It's just not, like, elite, right? So I think your helmet, your body, and your shoes you keep. And I think you change out the other 3 pieces. Yep. Oh no, thank you, Divine. Appreciate the heads up. It happens every time I do the Fix It Friday. Doko. So the reason that he doesn't have the exclusive equipment is because he's a returning player. Unfortunately, the exclusive equipments for the ML5s are basically gated to the best players on the server, and I've talked about it time and time again about how they really need to come up with a better system, because it's really dumb that the average player gets 1 Moonlight 5-star exclusive equipment for every like 4 to 6 weeks or whatever, and for the rest of basically the rich get richer, and I hate that. I hate that system, and I want them to change it. But yeah, eventually you're going to want to wade into challenge mode, Hall of Trials, and just try to get a score that at least gets you some currency to buy the exclusive equipment, because it's going to help you a lot. Alright, we have a Judge Kisei. It says, for Ahmed Klee, this is ABO 3 of. Hopefully I didn't butcher that name too much. We were, Nina, and for some reason they keep canceling the free unequip. I couldn't tell you why. They keep canceling it out and forgetting to put it back. All right, let's see. I feel like we're too slow. I know it's for Ahmed Cleave, but like, Ahmed gives how much CR? Is it 15, 20? Soul Weaver, Ahmed. Increase commerce all allies by 18, 25. Yeah, 25, right? So I think that's probably fine. Yeah, 20 plus 15 or something like that. Yeah, maybe it is fine. Damage looks good. I just worry that we're just not the fastest. Like, I guess this is something you use for like arena. I feel like whenever I see Judge Kisei played is like for like by dedicated cleavers, it's always like 260, 270 speed. But I think if you have a specific cleave in mind that you play this with every single time, I think this is probably fine. Looking to see if there's any like crazy odd things here. The sad thing is this 158 flat attack is actually pretty good on this thing. Because like flat attack almost scales as good as attack percentage for Kisei. Like it's almost identical. Like 10% attack on this character is like 105 flat attack or like 104 flat attack. Like it's almost exactly the same. Yeah, no, this looks good. I mean, the only thing I worry about, like I said, is speed. I'm not a Judge Kisei cleaver, but it looks fine to me. Next up is Knight. It's the next person we're gonna check out here. They submitted 2 builds, but I only usually do 1 at a time per person. I probably should have made that known. Because that way we can at least make sure that it's fair and everybody gets a chance for me to review 1 unit. If you like submit like 8 units, it's not really fair to everybody else watching the stream. So let's talk about this Janua. 220 speed seems good. The attack is a bit low. Crit damage seems obviously great because it's maxed out. Crit chance is missing. Okay, so I think that we focused a little too hard on maybe the speed and the crit damage and not enough on the attack and the critical hit chance. So let's take a look. What do you think the Hearthstone teams are going to look like? A lot of Zio, a lot of Requiem Rwana, and if it's to be believed that like designer Lilibet works against her, then you might see that a lot also. There's a couple other ones. Wasted ER is also true. Thank you. Alright, so first off, I think anything from this arena set, the one that's the destruction that's green, I think is pretty much garbage most of the time. Like this gives 16 speed and 18% attack, so this is actually better than most of the ones I see. But it's not really like that elite, because for me, speed is like, of the things that Janua wants, crit chance, crit damage, attack, speed, I think speed is the least important of those 4. So for me, I would rather have, I want like 4k attack, right? So for me, because I don't have it, I would rather get rid of this. Obviously, perfect piece for helmet. We have a bunch of wasted stats on the body. We have 17 ER, which we can't make use of. Like, if you're going to play any ER in Janua at all, you want to be like 150 plus. And we only have 39, so we're like a far cry away from that. So we definitely want to change our body. Something that is just fully leaning into crit damage, crit chance, speed. You could mod this if you wanted to, but I don't think it's worth it. I think it'd just be better to get a more balanced piece. Obviously, perfect piece for the necklace. Man, wow. That ring rolled really badly. That's 2 starting rolls, 1 in speed, and then essentially 1 in crit damage. It's like 1.5. This ring is legitimately missing like 2 rolls and change. Okay, you want me to review the red Meru instead? Okay. Yeah, the ring definitely changes. Like, this is very low roll. Right? Very, very low roll. And then our boots also have a bunch of wasted stats on the ER. And it's a purple, so we would ideally like to change those out. So I think you keep your 2 torrent pieces, and then you try to come up with a different set of destruction pieces to try to hit the goal. We want 4,000 attack, 100 crit chance, like 320, 330 plus crit damage. And then if we can get 220 speed after that, then that's fine. I've seen people play like 200. I've seen people play like, 180. That's fine. Like, don't feel like you have to get 220. That just because that's what you see the high-end players play. I think you would just do what you can for right now. You didn't get an alert? What do you mean? That I went live? Apologies. I don't know. Did Twitch not tell you? Alright, so moving on, we have another Judge Kisei. Wow, 2 Judge Kiseis. I don't think I've ever looked at a Judge Kisei in this segment. Maybe I've looked at one ever, and we got 2 in one day. See, this is what I was thinking of when I thought of Judge Kisei. This is the Judge Kisei I was thinking of. Some F is actually not bad for this. Creation and Destruction feels so memey, though. I don't think I could condone Creation and Destruction. About an hour, one shot. About an hour. What do I think would be the best build for Designer a little bit to use against Harsetti? That one, I have to test it. Everything on Harsetti is just speculation at this point. Like, we're not going to know till we get in there and test it. That's actually true. Yeah, if we went Circus Fantasia over Creation and Destruction, we could drop 15 crit chance and pick up over 3k attack. That's a very good observation. How do we pick that up, though? I think that makes us change our boots. To be fair, boots are probably worst piece on the character anyway. Yeah, I think I make that change. I think one shot's right. I think you go Creation Destruction. Not Creation Destruction. You go Circus Fantasia as your artifact. Lower your crit chance to 85 and try to pick up more attack, more crit damage. Maintain the same speed. Yeah. Yeah, so I think this is, to me, this looks like a fine cleave Judge Kisei. I just think that, like he said, I can't condone Creation and Destruction. And Circus Fantasia looks like it was changed to be tailor-made for Judge Kisei. Right? It does have 2 chances to proc, but that's like... Come on, like, that... It's not... It's like, what, 10%? Like, how high is this? How high is this artifact? How high is this artifact at max? 20%? Yeah, but the extra turn is way more impactful than just having the cooldown reset. It's literally just R and L for warriors. Nah, I would rather go like nearly anything else, I feel like. Yeah. LHC R and L. Okay. I've seen the videos of that on Adventure. I think that's pretty funny.
Test your luck. Come back soon.
All right, let me see who do we have after this this Judge Kisei. So we had a Judge Kisei. Where are we at? All right, so here we go. We have. Oh man, our next one is a fluffy lady Mercedes. Let me go over here, grab this out of Sanctuary. And then we take a look at the Mercedes. Back out. You're grabbing a Creation Destruction from this week's selection opponent LHC. That feels like Omega Cope. I don't like that at all. I think that artifact sucks. But to each their own. Alright, so let's see. Yep. Okay. Whose was this again? Let me see this again. This is, Akko Miran? Alright. Please explain to me, Chef Akko, what I'm looking at. What is this dish you are serving me? Because this is, I think you may have cooked too hard in the kitchen. You sold your circus idea. Alright. Lesson learned. Don't sell things unless you have duplicates of them, no matter how bad they are. Injury. But why? This is going to be a no from me, dog. That's what I'm saying. Where are we using this? We're short on damage, and we are literally made of paper. Mental attacks are powerful? No. I don't know if it's good food it's cooking. Bro might burn down the kitchen? Yeah, that's what it's looking like. Alright. So, just so we're clear here, right? Where's my new... Okay, so my new player account, Mercedes, who is missing an Awoken with Dash Pass gear, will most likely have more attack after I get that 6th Awoken. So that's like where I'm trying to paint how bad 3400 is on the character. Yeah, what problem does injury Mercedes solve? Yeah. Yeah. It is actually high quality gear. That's the thing. I just think we allocated to the wrong areas, right? Like, when I think of Mercedes, I'm thinking, like, 3,800 attack, 1,200 defense, 10k health, like, 180 to 200 speed, 100 crit chance, like, 270 to 280 crit damage, right? That's what I'm thinking of when I think of Mercedes. We are so beneath that in terms of health. And we are beneath that in terms of attack. Yeah, like, it's a very unbalanced Mercedes. I am alive, Samaj. This would be good in Arena versus Dark Corvus. But, like, whose Dark Corvus are we taking this into? Like, nobody's putting Dark Corvus on any of their defenses. And, like, if you put this on your Guild War defense, it's gonna get blown up. Yeah, Counter Torrent. Counter Torrent would be really sick on this character. Not Injury Torrent. I like either Speed Torrent on Mercedes or Counter Torrent. Right? I think these are all good. Counter or Speed as your main sets. And then your choice of either, like, Health, Defense, Torrent, Crit Chance, I think is all sets. Or even Immunity. Destro Torrent, that also would work. Right? Yeah, so Immunity, I think, is not the way, right? I think I still have my stat lines. Like, I don't think the character's build has changed, really, from when I did How to Play Mercedes. Like, in case you're not aware, I did a Mercedes guide, like, a year and a half ago. I'm pretty sure my stat lines in that video still work. You might just have to be playing Torrent now, because before then, we didn't really use Torrent, right? This Meru's mana tanks are depleted. Damn. Honestly, I kind of want to rebuild Mercedes. She's a fun character to play. I wish she had better stats. Like, the problem with Mercedes is that she needs a specialty change. Like, I know she got one, kinda. But, like, what she really needs is just better, like, base bulk. Right? If she had better base bulk, I think she'd be, like, really good. Yeah, the character is really good on base speed also. That's actually one of the builds that's in the video, is like counter base speed. I don't even think it's I don't even think it's damage. I think Mercedes has damage. The problem is Mercedes is super easy to kill. If, like, Mercedes had Sylvan Sage Vivian's Insight passive, not even the debuff immunity, but, like, the Insight where she was hard to kill, I think she'd actually be pretty decent. Alright. So we're going to move on here to Frozo. Posted a New Moon Luna. I don't know if the speed is good enough, and that ring. I know it's 5 HP, but it rolled kind of good, so I don't know if I should keep it. Alright, let's take a look. So we have a New Moon Luna. 280 is perfectly fine. Right? And then here's our ring at 15 speed. You could do, I think, slightly better. Is this your fastest ring, out of curiosity? Is this your fastest ring? Wow, crazy sword. Good body. Like, the ER is kind of a shame. Like, it's got 2 wasted stats, but we do what we can. Boot is not really super great. I assume that this is, like, your only immunity boot, or, like, your only other immunity piece that you own, and that's why this is here. So, for boots on debuffers, like Luna, you want to have like 30% plus HP or like 30% effectiveness on it. Like, this is a prime spot for you to basically just choose a boot that gives her a bunch of tankiness or a bunch of effectiveness or some combination of both. So I definitely think we change this boot. Right? As for the ring, I think you can find a better ring than this. In all honesty, I think I would go for an HP percentage ring with like, you know, even like 12 speed is fine. I play Luna at 276, and that's worked just fine for me. But then again, my Luna is like way tankier than this. I have like 25,000 HP, so I think you're going to need to get more bulk if you want to play at that speed. Book is obviously fine. I think Necklace is okay. It's carrying most of your defense, though, which is kind of the problem. And then, like, your helmet, it doesn't really do a lot for you. Like, these, like, 12 to 15 speed is not really that many rolls, right? It's, like, 2 rolls in speed for the most part. It's not anything, like, crazy either. Like, you will eventually roll gear that is higher speed than this throughout your career. So I think you can safely let these go, the helmet and the ring. Because you'll eventually roll stuff better in the long term. Oh, Sputnik died, bro. Luna looks kind of mad in this picture. Why is this? I mean, that's just the expression they chose. Yeah, rings are a struggle. But yeah, right now, I think you could feel very happy with that sword. I think that sword is just incredible, honestly. It's one of the better swords I've seen. But I think the body's okay. And I think you really want to try to figure out the situation with the helmet, ring, boots, and maybe the necklace as well. These ones are the things I think we're going to be looking to try to change over time. As far as stats go, I think you want to try to get over 20k HP on Luna if you're not going to be over 300 speed. I think a good like starting point for you to go for is like 1200 defense, 20k HP, 275 to 280 speed, and then like 50 to 70% effectiveness. Try to go for that style. Hey, Taco Gandhi, thank you for the follow. That's a cool name, actually. Oh, it's 18 on Reforge. I didn't even see that. Oh, never mind then. 18's pretty good. In the context of everything, oh, 18's really good then. Alright. That's my bad, dude. I should have looked. I'm so used to not, like, looking at flat rings. Like, I look at the flat health, and I'm like, 2700 is what it is on Reforge. No, it's not. It's like 2835 or whatever. Hey, East Alive, thank you for the follow. Yeah, it's actually what I'm going to meet people to get tacos for dinner after this. Yeah. Slow Luna. Yeah, there's value to slow Lunas. Don't think that you need to have a fast Luna. Alright, so we keep the ring, we keep the sword, we keep the body. We change out the necklace, the boots, and the helmet on this one. There we go. Carnitas! Yeah, let's go! Yeah. Yeah, overall this is a good start to Luna. Yeah, just like I said, try to go for that stat line I talked about. 1200 defense, 20k HP, 275 to 280 speed, and then get like 50% effectiveness if you can. If we can lose some of the ER, that would be good, although I recognize that most of it is being carried by our 17 speed body over here. What does ATK say? Oh yeah, I've never had carnitas. Do you really use orange juice for it? Does the meat taste like... Is that actually true? I actually didn't know that carnitas was made with oranges. Is that actually true? I love carnitas, by the way. It is so delicious. I just don't know how, like what gives it its flavoring. Alright, next up we have Jas. Should I keep pen set or try to bump up attack and 100% crit chance in case I ever draft alongside with Wonder Silk and Bloodblade Corinne? I don't know if you'd ever beat BBK in highest attack though, because her base and her current attack is very high. I want him to be pulled. Yeah. I mean, Shuri is mostly played for his speed imprint, and if he gets a turn, you just want him to hit really hard with his S3. Yeah, I don't think he really ever sees play otherwise, right, Jas? You should mod the ER off the sword. No unit with that speed wants crit chance and crit damage, so you can, for now, he can mod health percentage. That's actually a good point. One shot. Yeah, going back to the Luna, he's right. You can change this, this 8% ER, you could change that actually to health. He is correct. You could change that to health percentage, or even effectiveness. Like, it's most likely health, though. And yep. I think your goal on Shuri is just to get him to hit as hard as possible. Pen set is also not super great on him because, like I just said, you're using him for his S3 to just do chip damage. I mean, you could keep him pen if you're trying to S1, but he's going to be the slowest character on your team. How do you make screenshots like that? You just simply go to your character in game, and underneath your boots, hit the magnifying glass, and it brings up this screen right here, and then you click share in the lower left-hand corner. That's all you gotta do. No problem, Daniel. I'm sorry I was a little, like, all over the place. I'm pretty scatterbrained with my response. Hopefully you got the right takeaway, though. Oh, really? There are different ways of preparing carnitas in some states in Mexico. They're made with Coca-Cola, and it's insanely delicious. That actually sounds really good. It can be pulled by duel is why. But what, are you going to be counting on that? I mean, just looking at it, though, like, obviously the 78 body, no, not good, right? Like, we want to change that out long term. Also, that helmet also is not it. That helmet's pretty not good. So yeah, I think those I'd change for sure. Yeah, I'm not the best person. I don't cleave. I don't race with this character, but there are people who do play this character. Dude, don't. Everybody's talking about pineapples and tacos now, dude. Need carne asada, bro. Not carne asada. Why did I say carne asada? That's steak. What am I saying? It's, al pastor. That's the stuff, bro. That's the good stuff. We like that stuff. Oh my god, dude. Korean barbecue. Guys, stop. I'm hungry. Stop. I don't get to eat for another 2 hours. Y'all are killing me. But yeah, Jas, my thought is, like I said, the helmet and the body, I think, go. Obviously, you max out the critical hit chance, but I don't think that you bank on Shuri actually getting a turn. And if you do, I think you're banking on his S3 picking up the kill. Ah. And then we have Pineapple Pizza Hot Pocket over here. Alright, so this one we're going to cheat on here for a second. So this one is a Wyvern 13 team for a newer player. So we're going to look over this real fast and see if there's anything we could do to make the team a bit more consistent. So we have Segret here. Segret looks fine. It's all free stuff, right? We can't change anything. It's all free gear, so none of that can get changed. We got Furious. Furious has too much effectiveness. So just looking at Furious, this is too much effectiveness. You only need 65. You've actually, like, hyper invested in effectiveness, and it doesn't do anything for you. if you changed his effectiveness, like this ring, if you changed it to attack percentage, it gave him crit chance, right? He only needs 50. Remember, he gives 50 to himself, right? If you can get to 50 crit chance and boost up his attack and crit damage, that'll go like a long way, right? You're over by quite a bit. You could actually change your necklace and your ring to attack percentage crit damage as the main style of the necklace, and that'll go a long way to helping you out. I actually think that you're like in a good spot with Furious here. Let's see who else we got. Mui. Again, you're just over on effectiveness. You could convert some of that to damage, but it's fine though. Like, you have the right crit chance because you have Furious. I think that's fine. I think the big change so far has been Furious. And then Montmorency looks fine. Yeah, I think it's just Furious. I think you can have a better, faster Wyvern team by just converting some of this excess effectiveness into damage. Alright. So we go to Welt's next. Welt posts a Empyrean Illinav. Level 65 Neko Momo, though, he's a brand new player. It's a brand new player. Like, it's fine for right now. Eventually, long term, you're going to want to change all your gear out for 85s and 90s and 88s, right? But, like, for what we're trying to do, which is just, hey, help me get a better Wyvern team. Like, help it make it more consistent. Then you can just make that change to Furious. Like, the thing that I'm looking for is probably damage. Montmoreau's going to live with that 65 necklace no matter what. So, like, who cares? Alright, so we're at base speed. Alright, so I'm going to say the same thing I said before about Empyrean Illinav. I don't like base speed on this character. Especially because the character has great difficulty into restrict. And people are starting to figure out ways to exploit the slower Illinavs. Like, the average speed is rising on this character. So you're going to need to go for like 150 plus speed, right? So we have to get more speed on the character. You have 85 res on the character, which doesn't really do too much, right? With Indomitable, that gives you like 115. But the thing is, you want the ER on this character preemptively, so that way you can resist the debuff that would stop her from getting rid of the other debuffs on your team. So I don't really think you need the ER here. I think you could convert your ER to health and probably go for speed boots, and that would go a long way. So let's see. Yeah, like, the gear on this character is incredible, right? Most of your ER is coming from this ring. Like, the gear is obviously high equipment score, but I just don't think it's the right gear for what you want this character to do. I think you want to be 150 speed, right? And then from there, decide if you want damage or if you want bulk, right? It looks like because you're on Elbrus Ritual Sword and counter set, it looks like you're looking for some kind of damage build. So, like, you know, 1600 defense, like 14 to 16 defense, like that range. And then like 25 to 28k HP, that range. 150 speed, like 250 crit damage, 100% crit chance. I think that's where you really want to be with this character. Yeah, exactly what Sputnik said. This Illinav is trying to do everything without mastering any one thing. Like, she's trying to be tankier than the Bruiser build. She's trying to do more damage than the tank build. She's trying to have ER so she can function like a cleanser. And it's just all over the place. It's not focused. Like, you're just doing too much with the Illinav. Like, you have to have a purpose when you pick the Illinav. Like, for me, when I pick Illinav, it is for... I want a DPS that is relatively safe, that happens to have a good passive skill and a good S3 that's helping me. But she is primarily a damage dealer for me. Right? But this one is, like, trying to have it all. If I had ML Illinav debuff with Steel and Bind, why did she proc Retribution attack my Lilius after I hit? What do you mean? That one I don't know. I don't know. I don't follow Odin on what you're asking. Alright, so we'll move on from Welt. We'll talk about Dr. Girlfriends next. We got a Ocean Breeze Lulika. Bastion is how we are dealing with our lower than usual ER. And we're on counter set. And we're missing 2 reforges. Reforge on the helmet's not bad. The boot is okay as a reforge. How do we feel about counter Ocean Breeze? I actually think that this is not a bad build, like how you built her. And like even the bulk is not as bad as I think it is, right? Because like we're gonna pick up a bunch of extra HP. We're probably gonna have like 17.6, 17.7 KHP when all is said and done. I think my only real issue with the Luluka might be like I wish I had a slightly more defense. I think it just might be slightly more defense. I mean, we could swap something off the boots, but those actually are like pretty primo bruiser boots. So I don't think I want to ruin those. Counter doesn't do much when I fight her. Yeah, but like I still think it's fine. Hey, Mr. Massive, thank you for the follow. Yeah, we're missing 2 reforges. I see that, Solidus. So that's what I'm factoring in the reforges. Like this helmet's really good off reforge, right? So this will be 8 speed, 6 effectiveness, can swap up to 9. Helmet's like 27, 28. ER here is probably like, what, 15? It's pretty good. Pretty good helmet. I think it's the boots. The boots are like the one thing I'm just like not keen on because like health is good for us. F is decent for us, but like crit chance, crit damage don't do anything. And you could swap out one of the crits for like defense to make it more usable. But then you start to look at it the other way. If you had swapped F for defense, like really good bruiser boot. So like why would I ruin a perfectly good bruiser boot when I would rather have a Soul Weaver boot? You're saying she's kind of squishy. This is actually not that squishy for Luluka. If we can bring the defense up a bit, we're fine. Like she has almost 18k HP when like the reforges are done. It's not that bad. Not having Soul Constellation does hurt a little bit. I think Bastion's fine. I think Bastion's a little bit too important to put on Luluka if I'm being honest, but like this still works if that's what you want to play. Yeah, I think for right now I would definitely reforge the helmet. And then I would look into a different boot. I'd look into a boot that has a lot of defense. Right? A lot of defense, a lot of HP, and then pick up some like incidental ER and effectiveness here, right? Yeah. I have Soul, but I was trying to make up for the effect resistance, yeah. Yeah, that's like basically where you're at. You would have to swap something else out that has a bunch of ER on it. You have to pick up ER somewhere else. Like your body, for example. Like your body doesn't have ER. Like that would be where you'd have to pick it up. Boots and body would be where you'd have to pick up that ER if you wanted to go for something else. Ah, I didn't see that. Good eye, Volcanics. Good eye. That's where we're missing stats on. I assumed that the necklace was resist set. Yeah, it needs to be ER set neck. Yeah, ER set neck. Like, you gave this a pass because I assumed like this is like just looking at the icon. You're like, oh, okay, it's free gear. I say free, but you know what I mean. It's like the Luna pack stuff. Yeah, I would definitely go for a different neck. I would get a resist set neck or like resist boots and go counter neck. So yeah, I think that we kind of know where we're at now. We would like to switch out the necklace and the boots. And try to finish off that 2-piece resist set because that'll bring us up to 172. And if we actually pick up some ER on any of those pieces, like if both of these pieces have some ER on it, you could very easily hit 200 and switch back to Soul Constellation. What is this that Solidus has? Yeah, okay, so here's what we're looking at. See? 201 Guardian Ice Crystals. No F, sadly, Solidus, but it is what it is. But yeah, you see, like, the bulk distribution is not that off. Like, Brett was, like, worried about the bulk. It's not that off, right? Ooh, speed's really high. But to be fair, you allocated for speed instead of F. She's allocating for F, not speed. Yeah, like, that's where all of your stats went. Like, this is 60 equipment score and speed. This is, like, the same 60 in F and effectiveness. That's where the difference in the stats are. Like, it's actually closer than you think it is. It's actually not that crazy, Dr. Girlfriend. Like, you just have, you have to choose, I have this amount of finite stats, what am I allocating it to? We allocated to effectiveness, Solidus allocated to speed. What Fix It Friday means? It just means that on Fridays I get together and people can submit their builds and we help fix the character up. We help fix them up so that way they are, you know, good to go. We basically suggest improvements to characters every Friday. Alright, next up we have Nina with a BBK. I draft her with Ambitious Tywin and Dragon King Sharoon, and a speed-tuned, high effectiveness price area on Guiding Light with immunity. So basically you're just trying to cleave with Briar. I think our rolls are just low, but otherwise I think we're fine. Surprisingly, I think this is, like, fine. I mean, I would like to get, like, 10 more ER, and I would like more attack, and I would like more crit damage, and obviously the culprit is all of this. It's all of the purple. All of the purple is, like, just missing one roll. You're basically missing 4 rolls total. You got 4, you got a few MLs, and I want to know if they're okay to use in PvP. Which ones did you get? So you can submit by going to the Discord that is pinned at the top of the chat and posting stuff in Fix It streams. If I don't get to your character on stream, I will tag you and reply to it over the weekend. So as long as you get something in there before this stream ends, I will eventually get to it. What's up with no second sets? Yeah, you're leaving a lot of stats on the table. I think I really have to talk about that when I make my new player equipment guide. Like, I really need people to start completing sets. Like, since 2-piece sets got buffed, or since really impactful ones like Torrent came out, not finishing the set is actually just a huge detriment. And, like, unless you just only care about the character's max speed, you should just finish the set. I think only when you're chasing a speed opener do you sacrifice the set. That's, like, the only time I feel like it's ever worth it. Like, if you have, like, oh, I can have 310 Para on Broken Set, or, like, 304 is my fastest if I complete the set, you take the 310 Para. Otherwise, just complete the set. You're just giving up too much value. Yeah, exactly. I think that's what I'm going to suggest. Go resist set. Go resist set ring. And I think you're pretty much good to go. That's pretty much it. Like, the purples should all eventually become red pieces. Just because they're going to be higher quality, right? And then the resist set ring. Because, like, you'll actually pick up and go up to 165 F. And then you just need to make up the damage somewhere else, right? So, like, these boots, right? These boots are, like, not high rolled at all. They're pretty low roll. You can actually get a better pair of boots because you could focus on just crit chance, crit damage here, and you won't need that 9% ER anymore because you'll get the 20 boost, so you can sacrifice elsewhere. Like, you just gave up 20% stats for free, like, basically for fun, for nothing, because you didn't complete the set. If I had an all set with 25% crit chance and some res for account, yeah. Should Melissa be built on speed when trying to utilize Curse? Melissa, I think, is not a very great unit, but if you are going to play her, then definitely the fast build, I think, is the way to go. All she could really do is just try to take a turn early and blow up a character. That's why she's not very good, because she's not fast enough to safely kill something. Alright. So yeah, Nina, hopefully that, like, kind of helps you out here. Gives you, like, an idea of what to do. Again, to recap, resist set ring if possible. Try to change all of your purples to reds eventually. Certainly usable as is, though. Alright. Undone is next, says, here's a Lilius, have been waffling trying her into Empyrean Elanav, Lilius free to draft. Seems good generally. So you're drafting Empyrean Elanav once, followed by Lilius, followed by Frida? I mean, Wait, you're gonna go triple S Giselle? Yo, let's get it, bro. Let's go. Dude, bring the triple S Giselle to the Revive Red lobbies once we get it up and running. Come murk everyone with her. Don't we all need mullahs? Okay. I mean, on the subject of Lilius, I've always felt Lilius was an underplayed unit. I think she's just one of the most well-rounded units in the whole game. And I think second pick slot is really strong for her. And I like the fact that having Lilius on 2 after Illinam gives you pretty flexible, like you have a lot of flexibility. You have basically, you've drafted double cleansers, you're reasonably tanky, you have good damage, right? You also kind of like stuff Lua, people who try to pick that character into you. Because honestly, I couldn't tell you why more people don't play her, especially now since like Illinab made Laya vanish at high level. Yeah, I think I could see this. And then Frida lets you kind of set up like some kind of tricksy play and they don't know what it is. They have to go into it blind. Yeah, I actually think that's a pretty strong 1-2-3. Like, is it the strongest? No, but I think it's a pretty good one. I mean, the Lilius is really high quality. I don't really see much of a reason to change anything. Pen set's a little questionable. Like, Bow Down Before Me or whatever her S1 is not, like, that insane of a damage move. Where I think I want the pen set. Yeah, I think if I was you, I would switch to Hell Set. I think you get more out of Hell Set. Yeah, exactly. One shot saying the same thing. Yeah. Yeah, I think you drop Pen Set. I think you'd absolutely go Hell Set. Hell Set just makes the most sense to me. You think Broken Will the Priest is a better play than Arius? I like having the flexibility of Arius, though. I think having Arius is just such a strong thing. That's also true. More Telex's artifact is really good here. Yeah, I think I agree with that suggestion. I think we drop pen set, go health. I think we change artifact. Either go Brig artifact or you go Mortelex artifact. And if you don't have both, like, hey, cool, there's selectors right now. Take it with a selector. Alright. Moving on, let's go to Timothy here with another Shaltir Bloodfall. And this is like our third Shaltir of this stream. Second or third one that we've reviewed. Damage is good. Obviously, we'd like to get 100 crit chance if we can. Speed seems alright. Looks like a pretty good Shaltir at a glance. Body piece is not super great, just eyeballing it. That's the first thing my eyes are drawn to. Necklace. Yeah, okay, so I think that your obvious points of improvement, if you're looking to improve your Shaltir, are actually the necklace and the body. Although I do think it's pretty funny that the Einzel Go necklace is on Shaltir. I think that's actually kind of funny that we decided to go that route. But, yeah. If you could pick up more speed and damage or max out your crit chance on the body, that would be ideal. That's definitely the weakest piece. I think that the necklace is also quite good. But if you wanted to go for more speed, this would be an obvious improvement slot. Is it Chinook23? Thank you for the follow. Hopefully I didn't pronounce that wrong. But yeah, thank you so much for the follow. Yeah. Yeah, last imprint should solve the CR. That is also true. Getting a slate into her fixes your CR issue. It doesn't change the fact that I still think that the body is a weak piece. I think the other pieces are great. I just think that the body is weak. It's the weakest piece on the character, and I think we should look to either get more damage than this, right? Or we should look to get more speed than this. Like, we realistically could get like a 18 crit damage piece with like 15 speed. Like, that should be pretty easily achievable, I feel like. Otherwise, really good shout here. Next up, we got Anime Nerd, another Remnant Violet. Wow, this is like our third one. I plan to mod out the F on the ring into defense percentage or speed. Alright. You mean the ER on the ring? Well, first things first, I would never mod anything but a base roll into speed, so that's just outright no, we're not doing that. That is absolutely not what we're doing. And then modding 16 ER into 14% defense, that's not going to work because you already have defense percentage here, so you have to go flat, which is also not correct. So that leads me to believe that we changed the ring. Right? That leads me to believe that we are changing this ring and it belongs to somebody else. Now, as to who gets that ring, I don't know. Let me see the rest of the package on the character. Unless, did you mean the necklace? The necklace? Did you mistype and meant the necklace when you said mod out the F? Because I think you could mod the 15% effectiveness or 14% defense. I think that is a good change. Right? I think that is overall a good change because, like, that necklace, despite its low equipment score, it's a lot of attack. That's like 40% attack. So I could see that change. Violet's Athesa is horrible. Yeah, but the percentage is still better on Violet. Barely. Barely. He's like 10 defense over the line. You meant the necklace? Sorry. Yeah. I would make that change. Yeah. I think that that's a fair change. I think you need a different sword. Just the ER is kind of not it on him. 25% attack is nice, but like you only really need like 4,000 attack and you're low on crit damage anyway. I think I would rather have a high crit damage sword to kind of balance out your stat line a bit. If you had like 4,000 attack, like 280, 290 crit damage, that would be a lot better. Yeah, I think that's where I'm at. I think it's mod F here for defense. And then I think you have to go different sword with focus on crit damage and health percentage. You might also need new ring with focus on health percentage, crit damage, crit chance. Right? Like we're chilling, I think, with the other pieces. I think it's the ring and the sword. And we'd like to ideally have like 11k health, 1,000 defense. Let me call him back later. Somebody from tonight that I'm going to meet later. Yeah, I think this is a good start for Rylet. We just need to clean up a couple of things, right? We're basically just missing a little bit of defense, a little bit of health. Speed at 180 is like the floor. If we could go faster, it'd be great. We just kind of got to try to convert this F and this ER into other stats if we can. Could I mod out F-Res on ring for HP percentage? That's a tough question. Because, like, you make it a 97 equipment score piece, but it does become a more usable piece, no? Chat, would you guys make that change? Because I can't think of a character that would want attack percentage main, crit chance, crit damage, ER, defense percentage. But there are a lot of characters that want health, defense, crit chance, crit damage. Wouldn't flat defense just be better? Not entirely. Yeah, I think you're right. I think you can change the ER to health percentage. Bro, why does everything you think is for Celine? Not everything has to be for Celine. Yeah, I think you make that change. Flat defense is not entirely better, right? Like, if I'm not mistaken. Is it? Hold on, let me double check this. It might actually be better on flat defense. I'm fairly confident it wasn't. It's been a while since I've actually checked this. Right? What am I doing? It's the wrong thing. Yeah, he has 522. No, percentage is still better. Yeah. Right? Yeah, it's very tiny. It is a very tiny difference. Yeah, it's green violet. Yeah, green violet is the character, like, this, Scorpio Thief, this is the stat line. Like, this is the stat line where flat defense is better. Yeah. Yeah, you want to change the sword and you want to make those mods. And I think you're good, animator. Alright. Yeah, I didn't switch over, so I didn't show you guys the Celine stat line. But yeah, in case you were wondering, like I said, this is the stat line. This is the one where it's like, it's trash to play defense percentage. This is the one that, like, all the Sezes have. Green Violet has this one. Celine, Baiken, or Valen. It's like my least favorite stat line. It's like, it's just tragically bad for building. It's not the worst stat line in the game, but it's pretty rough. Okay, so Zelophonia was up next, and we have a Zeo. This is our second Zeo today. 5% better for the character. It's basic math, right? Like, think about it, it's basic math. So it's like, you know, 473 is what Celine has. So that's worth 47 defense is 10%, right? And then you start to think about, like, what would you get? What's the equivalent in flat defense? Like, this flat defense worth more than that? And, like, flat defense rolls in, like, increments of, like, 40-something. Like, you just basically have to math it out, like, right? Like, what's a higher value? Is it, like, 30% defense or, like, you know, 200-something flat defense or whatever have you, 300 flat defense? And when you start, like, laying the percentages side by side, you start to go, like, oh, it's super not worth it. Alright, so we have this Zeo, like I said. Hybrid Zeo? Okay. I feel like our damage is low for what's Hybrid Zeo. Normally you don't build any HP on Hybrid Zeo. Yeah, I think it needs to be faster. I think we're in an age where, like, 259 is the absolute low end of Zeo. Yeah, I played 259, 260. Like, that's the low end of Zeo. So I think we need to find a way to pick up speed somewhere. That's a tall order, too. Because, like, looking at it, it's gonna be real difficult to pick up speed somewhere. Sword has HP, which we don't really need if we're going hybrid. But everything else on the hybrid one is pretty decent. You have a mod on the body. You could use that to pick up more F if you wanted to. Tough call, tough call. I really feel like you need more speed and we need more attack percentage. Does anyone have a hybrid Zeo, like, on them? I don't remember exactly what it looks like, but I'm pretty confident, like, both health and defense are in the 9s. It's like 900 something defense, like 9k HP, if you're trying to play both. Turn on the AC post this one. Oh, but you have, like, almost 300 crit damage. You have lower attack. Okay. Maybe it's not as bad as I think it is. But yeah, we definitely need the speed up. Speed up is definitely a big thing. And I think your only spot you could realistically take it is you have to take your pick. It's either the sword or it's the necklace. Like, realistically, trying to choose it anywhere else is like, man, this is difficult. You could swap flat defense on ring for crit damage percentage also. That's another place you could pick up stuff. Why crit set with only that crit percentage? So Zeo gets 50% when attacking. So the crit set pushes us over the line. Do you think the control meta will be back with Harsteady? For some reason, Harsteady allows like 0 speed teams. I don't know. Dark Paladin, I don't know. Like, the character is all theory fighter right now. Like, we literally only... We know the kit. We can only speculate on what the format will be, what interacts with her, what's good against her. Like, until we actually have the character and start messing around with her, we're not going to know. Like, Zio and Requiem Rwana are, like, the very obvious, like, insane things with her. She might be pre-banned most of the time for RTA, so it won't change anything. And then, like, the people that use her, like, the big question is, will people cleave with her? So, yep. Oh, yeah, I didn't realize the Zio is missing. Wait, who's Zio? Your Zio is missing imprints? Bro, what are you doing? Get your free imprints. What are you doing? Yeah, 9% crit chance is wasted here. How is your hit set gear? It might be possible to do 2 hit, but I don't want... Giving away 19 speed here is, like, very hard to do. Yeah. Dude, speed scaling in this game is so atrociously bad. Like, there's, like... I don't know if there's any character where, like, the speed scaling like, it's like Acid. I think Acid's, like, the only, like, speed matters character where the speed scaling actually, like, is worth a damn. The lowest speed on Zio is, like, 260. So, yeah, Zalfinia, this is a hard one to actually, like, evaluate, because it's just, like, we're a little bit slow. And I think our damage is probably fine when I look at the other one that we saw. But it's like, how can we pick up other percentage points? And if we're going to pick up the other speed values, it's got to be from either your sword or your necklace. Inclined to say necklace. Not entirely sure, though. Last Piece Corinne? Not really. Last Piece Corinne, I think, is, like, pretty... I'm pretty sure Last Piece Corinne is based off of her multis. Like, her attack multis. Yeah, Green Pavel, yeah. But, like, it's very rare that you have a speed scaler that does, like, real damage because of the speed. It's almost always because of the attack. Yeah. Sorry I couldn't give more advice on this one. This one's just a really hard one to kind of figure out. I don't know. Did you actually... This is from Pooty. Did you actually... Is this a flex, or are you actually looking for, like, advice on this one? Because this is, like, already, like, really good for Sage Ball. Like, I don't know if I have to say any more than this. You have so many high-speed pieces. Jeez. Thoughts on Artie? I actually think Guided Decision is really smart for anti-Gran. I used to play this not on Sage Ball, but on, like, Holiday Euphine. Guided Decision, like, the only real reason to play it is for anti-Ran. That's it. That's its only purpose. And honestly, considering they're gonna soul burn, ignore ER, screw it, bro. Because we don't want people to have... Because we just don't want people to have turns, bro. The fastest I'd make Sage Ball is 280. Yeah, I know, like, Elmage plays, like, 270, 275. 290 might be overkill, but if you really want to stick it to them, sure. I like some F also on this character. I like 50 F. Just in case, like, their characters are built sloppy, just being able to cut through it would be nice. 280 isn't fast when they play poly. I mean, it's your Sage Ball, man. If you want to dedicate that premium gear, like, if you want to dedicate 20 per piece average, that's actually 21 per piece average to Sage Ball, you got it, man. I don't have that much real estate laying around. I can't just do that. If you can afford that, you got it. I think overall this is, like, really good. If I had to make any change to me, it would probably be to try to pick up, like, 20, 30 points at F somewhere if you could. If you can't, then, like, it is what it is. Like, you'd probably have a swap here on the helmet for some F if you wanted to. You could potentially swap on the sword, the flats here for some F. flat attack on the ring could potentially be some F. Right? Like, these are just, like, little things you could do to pick up some percentage points. Like, it's not like you're going to be using that 51 flat attack or this 53 flat attack. You could just convert it, get to, like, 30-something F. Otherwise, yeah, this is, like, an insane Sage Ball. Alright. Last call, by the way, guys. If you want me to get anything else in for Fix It Friday, throw it up in the channel. I'm still going through it. If I don't get to everything by 6 o'clock, when I gotta bail out of here, I will get to you guys throughout the weekend. So don't worry about it. I will respond to everything. I always do. So you don't have to worry about it. Yeah, just again, submit your stuff using the Discord or YouTube links that are pinned at the top of the chat. Just throw your character in Fix It streams. Please try to keep it to 1 per, unless you're like a brand new player and you're trying to figure out, like, does this team work for Wyvern? Like, if you submit a hunt team, that's fine. But, like, otherwise, for everybody else, just keep it to 1 for, like, a PvP kind of thing, right? If you want to throw in a second post, you're welcome to do so. But, like, don't go, like, too crazy. Actually, yeah, that is 100% true. Yeah, this is from Lord Mireno, posted this one. I don't know if they realize this. This Imperial Ilanav is not on Destruction Set. Did they post a follow-up? Did they catch their mistake? Let's check. Does not look like they did. Okay. Alright. So yeah, obviously, Destruction Set. need to finish the Destruction Set. I'm going to assume that we probably meant to put that ring was supposed to be Destruction Set and we're supposed to be Health Destro, in which case, if that was the case, good job. Like, we would have nailed it. Like, you nailed the assignment. Right? But that's not the case. So, yeah. Let's see. Looking at this, Necklace has the ER as a wasted sub. I don't think I'd mod that off, though. Sword looks alright. Helmet's good. Wow, that's a lot of crit chance on that neck, or that body. Boots also look good. Yeah, it's just trying to sort out. You got to finish the set and sort out the ring and necklace situation. Like, that's pretty much where we're at. That's pretty much all I have to say. Like, you have the right speed. You have the right idea. Like, your head is in the right spot with this Ilanav. It's just, you need to finish the Destro set. Like, figure that out first. Next up is Roland. Should I sacrifice some attack? And so let's see. We'll pull up the Genua first so you guys can see it as I read, because he wrote like a paragraph here. Should I sacrifice some attack and crit damage for more ER, or vice versa? I am struggling to find the sweet spot for him. Also, is 200 ER ever worth considering? Genua is much harder to build. Genua with ER is so much harder to build than standard Genua. I am turn 2 player that is at the high champ low Emperor RTA, and I use him as a standalone unit. Usually against ML Politis aggro, or standard comp, or sometimes against cleave. So, I mean, you're using him in the spots that I pretty much use him in, same places. I think that, aside from your speed, I think this is fine. Right? Your attack is really, really high for ER Genua. I actually think you can afford to go speed boots. Also, I think you want to be on Gallows already. Ah, it is ER Judo. They're meant to be slow. Okay. You guys, if you play ER Genua, then I'm gonna trust you guys in chat. Yeah. Okay. So in that case, yeah, Hostess is the most like obvious thing. Yeah, that's what I worry about. Getting more crit damage would be nice. The crit chance neck, man. Ugh. Ay. It's so low roll in terms of quality. Damn, man. I feel like we're missing a lot of crit damage because, like, we just don't. Oh, that's 20. That's 15. That's 20. That's 16. Yeah, we're just too low on crit damage because we went crit chance necklace. Yeah, the ring is really good. The ring is really good. Man, having the 80 equipment score, the lower rolls on these other pieces is super hard. Yeah, so we definitely want Hostess of the Banquet as our artifact if we have it. And if we don't have it, then you're probably going to have to choose a different one that gives ER. Okay, here's Elf Mages. This is what Elf Mages looks like. 160, 41, 247, 185 Hostess. We're on Torrent set, right? No, we're on Resist set. Ooh. That's rough, but I think it's doable still. Okay, damage, yeah. Yeah, I mean, it literally just looks like having higher rolled pieces would be okay. We could eventually, like, work on that long term. But otherwise, like, it's just the artifact choice, right? I mean, there's, like, obviously Elves is better because it's got, like, 30-something more ER plus Hostess, and he's on Torrent. But I don't think that this is that bad. Elves isn't even imprint. But why did you point that out to me? That's insanity. Insanity. He has 500 more attack one-shot, but the thing is, he's not on Torrent set. That's a big deal. Not being on Torrent set's a big deal. Does Revenge Torrent and Juno work? Maybe, but like... Maybe... No, I don't know why you would give up, like, the stats. You know what's actually hurting you? I just realized today, there's another thing that's actually hurting you on this Genoa, right? We're on speed set. Speed set is actually actively hurting you. Right? Let me think about this. Yeah, I actually think that the speed set is actually actively hurting you. Well, he has got 113 speed, so 113 times 0.25 is 28.25. Rounds down 28. 28 times 2, 56. So speed set gives you 56 gear score. Destruction set gives you 67 gear score. So you actually lose a whole roll and a half because you chose to go speed set instead of destruction. Yeah, I think we can safely say that the thing that's like hurting you, because the resist set is fine, right? Like obviously Torrent would be better, but because we chose to go speed set and our gear is already rolled in the 80s, it's just not gonna be anywhere near as good as like destruction resist, right? What else could he use besides Gala already? Not much. That's the problem. ER Genua kind of really needs that that artifact. Like, you have, like... Beguiling Wings gives ER, right? But it's the only thing you would use it for is the ER. It doesn't really do anything else. It has no other effects. And then after that, like, your only other options are, like, the common ones, right? It's literally like Bastion. There's like nothing, yeah. That's like kind of it. You just don't really have any other options. That's why Hostess is such a good artifact. That said, you shouldn't have to wait that long. They usually rerun artifacts after about a year for limited. So Gala should come back probably by Thanksgiving, within the next like 2 months, not even. I'd be really shocked if it didn't come back. Like, I mean, this time last year, we were all playing Brawl and doing Gala's side story. So, I don't think it's that crazy, right? Yeah, so hopefully, Roland, that answers your question. But, like, it's basically different artifacts, and we probably have to switch over to destruction because it's just giving up too much stats. Like, the reason you're lagging behind other ER Januas is because you chose to go speed, and it's just, it's like a whole gear roll and change. And I mean, some of these ones, like this boot, is already kind of essentially missing a roll in terms of equipment score, right? Same thing here, necklace, it's kind of like missing a roll. So that all compounds to make it like you're missing a whole piece of gear. Hey! The homie Alan submitted a build for today. We got a Sylvan Sage Vivian. Alright, no problem. Hopefully that is gives you some guidance on where to go. Alright. Yo, ship it. That's a great Sage Vivian. Yeah, this is a good Sage Vivian. Can I have this Sage Vivian? I want this Sage Vivian. Yeah, dude, this is pretty nice. I like this a lot. I would probably play Book over Chatty, but that's just me. I like Book on my Vivian. Alright, Alan, I'm gonna chalk this up to a flex and just go next, because like I don't have much else to say about this. This is like pretty much on point. I don't even think you have any. You have no wasted stats either. It's literally on point. Next up is Sybion. Posted a Spectre Tenebria. Let's see. Not sure about the defense to offense ratio on her now. Do you think this is enough damage with her new exclusive equipment? Ooh, I see what you mean. I see what you mean. I feel like we're a little low on damage, and we kind of went way overboard on defense. Yeah, C damage is very low. Let's see, what can we change? Where is all of our defense coming from? Like, what the hell? Where's it all coming from? Am I blind? Oh, the ring! The ring! No! No! No, 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 no. We don't want this ring. Thank you for pointing it out, chat. Yeah, no, the ring's gotta go. Ideally, you want, like, 3,500 attack, 12 to 1,300 defense, like, 11k HP. I think, like, 12... I think if you could get, like, how we had this Vivian, if we can get, like, this level of bulk, like, 1,100, high 10s, like, low 11s, hell, if you can get that, right, and have, like, 3,500 attack and near 300 crit damage, or, like, 280 plus, we'll say. With this speed, I think you're kind of in the money. How you get that, how you get to that point, I don't know, because the defense, like, ring completely throws off all the math. Because if we change it to attack percentage, which is what it should be, or even health percentage, it massively, like, warps every other piece around it. So I think this is one of those ones where we got to go back to the drawing board, right? Also, do we really need immunity anymore? I don't really think I would want to play immunity on Spectre. Me personally, I like Unity Set. I like Unity Set a lot on this character, right? Especially because you're on lifesteal. Like, you can just get those, like, random duels to, like, heal up. Pen Set, obviously, still really good for the burst combo. Health Set goes a long way to keeping you alive if that's what you're worried about. Oh, you're talking about the Alan saying it took forever to build the Vivian. I can tell. That's pretty premium. Yeah. Yeah, so that's where I think we're at with this one, Sybion. I think we just have to give up the ring and reevaluate the build. Left side stuff all seems really good. I think you should just look at getting either an attack percentage or health percentage ring and choosing a different 2-piece set. Again, like 3,500 attack, 1,100 defense, 11k HP, 190 speed, 100 crit chance, 280 crit damage. Like, take that as like your floor, and if you can exceed it, then go for it. Yo, what's going on, King Fergie? Alright, we have Sleepy up next. Are you still here, Sleepy? I know it might be, like, late for you. Sleepy, well, first off, not to throw you under the bus here, Sleepy, but I was gonna say, Sleepy wrote, I use her more to defense break. Well, If you do not know, Rimuru is male. But anyway, so yeah, I use Rimuru to defense break, but besides the skill 3 and the death break, she doesn't do much damage. Maybe because I'm missing attack, not sure what to do. So Rimuru is a character that scales really well with like every stat. Also, if you want to know why you're not doing any damage, you went the effect resistance version of Rimuru. You built no damage. Like, you built no damage. This build, like, caps out at, like, 12,000 damage on S3. It's never going to do more than that. Yeah, you have to build damage. Here, hold on. Here, let me show you. Yeah. Oh, okay. So, like, you have 2143 attack, right? Here's Rimmer, right? And then you have how much crit damage? It doesn't matter, you're not gonna crit anyway. Alright. And then we'll say the target's 1500 defense. And then we'll say you have one buff, because you should always have at least one buff on Reamer, right? So, you can see that your S3 on a normal hit does this much damage with one buff. 7k, right? Well, you know, we'll give you enough to get the max damage. Right? We'll give you 20 buffs, sure. See how it's 11.5k? Now, if I put it on Merciless Glutton, which is what you're asking for, right? It does 11.8k. So you get 300 whole points of damage on Merciless Glutton. So it's basically worthless. Yeah, so this basically does no damage. Like, your build does no damage. Now, if you changed it to my Rimuru looks like this. Right? It's actually 250 because I'm on Draco Plate, right? My Rimuru on a critical hit does 16.348. So I do like 5,000 more damage than you. And then Sputnik disappeared. I was going to open that link, but I guess not. Yeah, his damage is fixed. You can't, yeah, it doesn't do any damage if you don't build for it. Right, I don't have. I will send you. Just ask me in the Discord. I will send you my Rimuru. My Rimuru is like 3,000 attack, 220 crit damage on Draco Plate, which gives him another 30. And then he's like 1,300. Like he's like the same defense as you. He's like the same defense and health as you, same speed, but he's all damage. He has no effect resistance. The one that you want to play, the one that you're trying to play, is like the Japanese server Rimurus. Yeah, see, this is like another one that you could play. Is this your Sputnik? Yeah, see, this one will do, like, actual damage. See, 30, like, we could just punch that into the calculator. 3149. And then it was 278 crit damage. 278 crit damage on Merciless Glutton, right? And you can see that this one does 17.4. With pen set. Yeah, we gotta do pen set. I forgot, mine's also on pen set. So, yeah. 18.4k. Yeah, there you go. So you can see this one does almost twice as much damage. Yeah, this build is to use Rimuru and hope you don't get debuffed. Like, this is... not this one, I'm sorry. That's Sputnik's. This build you use if you want to S3 and kill a Gala and don't want to worry about getting in control. That's it. That's all this build does. This build is literally, I want to kill somebody who has less than 10,000 HP. It does only that. You can't use it as a damage dealer. It literally can only be used to kill one thing under 10,000 HP. So if you play this into a bruiser player, it is worthless. Defense break Candy and then kill her. But the thing is, right? So you were like, I tried to kill, but the thing is, if you actually crit with the Reamer that I'm playing, it just kills it instantly. I don't even need to worry about critting or not. Like, the worst case scenario for the version of Rimuru that I play is your best case scenario. Yeah. So here's Shuma's. Yeah, see, Shuma's has a ton of a base attack. Why such high attack? Oh, Uberius' Tooth. That's why. So yeah, this is built around Uberius' Tooth. Having the high attack gives bonus damage on the artifact. Yeah, so this is like guaranteed damage, and it's super fast to disrupt somebody. Yeah. Your Landy laughs at my Rimuru. How much we talking here? How much HP you got on this Rimuru or this Landy? Cause like the Rimuru I just showed you, the one that I play, like that one pops a lot of Landies. It's pretty close to killing a lot of Landies in one hit. Alright. Move on past us. We'll go to Cotton says, here's a Spectre Tenebria. Says attack is kind of low. I don't think so. I really don't think so. I actually think that you're perfectly fine. I don't know if this was like in response to somebody else. It doesn't look like it. But I think this is fine. I will say that this right here, this boot, this 504, we could swap that to 14% health and it probably brings up the quality of your Spectre overall. I hope not, Anime Nerd, because like I actually think Rimuru is probably, I think, the best designed character in the game. I think Red Lilius is also like right there. Like those two characters are just so insanely well balanced. Like, I really like those characters. I think they're so good. Yeah, Rimuru just feels completely, like, aside from the fact that he just, like, deletes, like, a lot of lower tier characters in one hit, like your Fire Sermias and, like, your like, basically your Blue Cigarettes, like, the stuff that you wish you could use in PvP, right? Like, the truly unplayable stuff in PvP. He absolutely bodies those, but like otherwise, like he's perfectly fine. I think he's just like the most fair collab unit. Mental, is this your Stene? You're not mistaken. He's a slime. He takes on the appearance of one of his like masters. He takes on the appearance of a girl, but he is a guy. I would just make the swap. I think this is playable as it looks right now. I'm just letting you know that the boots have a swap, so you can make it even better. All right, so we have a Last Rider Crow from Crimson. No comment here. Let's see. Your stats are pretty low. Alright, so we're on 3F. I don't think you can... I'll be real with you. I don't think 3F is playable on Knights until they hit, like, the 28k mark. So we're missing 2 Reforges here. But even with these 2 Reforges, it's not enough for us to reach the threshold I think that we need. Alright. So let's look here. I mean, I like the concept of Revenge Crow. I think that's a pretty cool idea. Alright. I think your sword is good. I think you have wasted stats on the helmet. Not that you could really swap it, but like attack is like and like we don't have like elite HP or like elite speed or any of that. Like this is just like an okay piece, right? We have ER, which we don't need on this character because we can't even hit the baseline of really good HP defense and speed. So we're not even worried about ER at this point. So I think I would probably change that. I mean, they're playing the necklace because it's 18 speed, but again, like, GH is saying this is the benchmark. See, nah, that's the thing, like, I don't think you need to be this fast or have this much ER. Like, I mean, obviously, yes, having this ER would be great. But it's everything else, right? Like, we want like 15 to 1600 defense. We need like almost 28k HP, and I don't think you need 220 speed. Like, you can go like 200. Like it's fine. I mean, like, if you look at like KHM, like he plays all his tanks like 190 speed, but they're like literally actual bricks. They're like unkillable. Playing these like 20, like, you know, like 27, 26, 27k tanks at like 230 speed, I don't understand the logic when you could just play like a 200 speed 30k tank. Alright, so ring is super not great. Boots are like, they seem really good, but I start to wonder, would you be better off? Damn, dude. Like, not having HP boots is, like, so hard. I mean, I don't like any ML Senya builds. So, if I may, just in general, like, I think we need to focus on, like, in general, higher stats. Like, we don't need ER until we can get to a certain point where we're comfortable with our defense and our health. And we certainly don't need attack percentage. The sword is fine to have attack percentage on, because literally, like, you can't choose anything in that slot that has the 9% attack aside from effect resistance. Like, the sword is the best piece on the character, and it's not close. Right? Because it gives me basically everything I want on my knight. I basically have like 41% health on my sword, which is exactly what I want. But I need that level of health out of my helmet. I need that level of health like out of my body. Maybe not exactly like 40%, but I want like 25, 30% health on my helmet and my body piece. Yeah. Yeah, that's the other thing. Instead of going immunity, go health set. You really need the health set, because you're going to need that health to generate more value out of your 3F. So as much as I like the idea where our head is at with revenge, we definitely want to go HP set instead of immunity set. And we want to try to like juice up the HP on the left side pieces, the helmet, the body, right? I think you could probably get away with the necklace just because of how fast it is. But definitely not the ring. Ideally, it'd be sick if we could play health percentage main stat boots. But I think you would have to have really high speed on the other pieces to compensate, while also maintaining good HP. So that's another thing you get to think of. Because obviously, health percentage boots will help you out a lot. I personally, when I play Last Rider Crow, I play triple HP right side. Because for me, it's more important to have the HP than the speed. But if you want to go faster, then obviously you might have to stick with speed boots. Hey, what's going on? You finally caught a Fix-It stream, huh? I see, I see. Unfortunately, I'm going to be wrapping up here in about, like, 10 minutes or so. So, I'm going to do... We're gonna do Jupiter, Archbalder, and Yissa. And then I'll respond to Allogar and Down for pretty much everything for this weekend. I would stay longer, just the problem is, again, I said it at the start of the stream, I am meeting a bunch of people tonight, and I have to be there by like 7:15, 7:30, so I gotta go like get washed up in like, I want to say like 10-15 minutes or so, and start getting ready to head out. Alright, so, let's go and look at, Jupiter has this Abyssal Euphine. Correct me if I'm wrong, but didn't we submit this one last week? When is next Final Fantasy 16 stream? I will try to do one tomorrow if I'm not busy. If I get everything I need to get done in the morning, I'll do one in the early afternoon, late afternoon, something like that. Probably like maybe like 3-4 o'clock. If I again, it's only if I get everything done. If I still have stuff to get done, like I still have to finish 2 videos. I still have to, you know, clean my kitchen. I have to, you know, get some of my laundry done. Like I gotta get all this stuff done around the house. So that's my hope, is that I can do a Final Fantasy 16 stream tomorrow and just kind of relax with y'all. But yeah, let's get this rolling. Let's get these last 3 out of the way. So I believe Jupiter submitted this Abyssal last time. Correct me if I'm wrong. But this Abyssal is great. Like, we really turned this one around, I feel like. This looks very strong. I worry a little bit about the defense because the imprint, you're getting 12% here. If you have to use team imprint for cleave, then you might not have trauma, so we might need to pick up some more defense somewhere. Obviously, this one's not super great. The ring, in terms of rolls. Attack percentage is, I guess, alright. That's a personal preference. Yeah, I think only thing I could say is just a higher rolled ring would be really good. Those boots are actually insane, by the way. I think it's just that. It's just higher rolled ring, higher rolled necklace would be great. But otherwise, like, excellent job. Like, really, really good Abyssal. Ah, okay. No problem, one shot. Yeah, no, I like helping people. Yeah, I like doing this too. This is really fun for me. I like theory crafting. Like, it's from all my days playing cards, right? Like, I would just sit in VCs with people and be like, "What do you think about this card?" Like, and you just throw curveballs. Like, "What do you think about this build?" Like, what do you think about this deck? Like, I can hand you a pile and like, and based on your responses, it tells me a lot about you as a player. Or like, you come to me with these really crazy ideas, and it's like, how can I map my way of thinking to their way of thinking? Like, where do we intersect? Where can we find common ground on that stuff? That stuff's very interesting to me. Alright, so let's go to Archbalder with the Selene here. Attack is low. Okay, so we're using a lot of free gear. So I assume you're a little bit newer, or we're just using the free gear that there is. It's just your attack is the only thing that's wrong. You just need more attack. Obviously, let's see. We got a bunch of crit chance here. The free 87 we can change long term if we can get a better piece here. Can't have any of that on the body. Body is sufficient for the most part. Like, you could get a better one. Attack percentage. Yeah, it's just, these 87s, right? Like, you just need them to have higher attack. Not having imprints also really hurts you. Not having 30 Storm Sword also really hurts you. Not that many Destro pen pieces, that's fine. Man, a lot of defense. That ring is actually gorgeous for this character. I think it's just the free Destro pieces here. Right? These 87s, like, they're fine. But, like, we would really like it if we kind of had, like, 20-something% attack on these two pieces. Like, I think if both of these were, like, 25% attack, you'd be feeling pretty good after you pick up a couple of imprints. Like, it's not a bad Selene. It's just, to be, like, an elite Selene, I think that these are the things that need to get upgraded long term. Alright. And then we go to the last one here. This is Yisa with Specimen Says. Alright, so we have a Spez here. Counter. That's spicy. But wait. Let me pull up the calc again. Because there is a possibility that Lightstorm still kills. What is your artifact? I'll give you attack buff then for MLDB. And we had how much? 4533? 4533. 150 crit. Attack buff. Pen set? Torrent set. Okay, Torrent set makes sense because... Okay. 1500 defense. Target is stunned. Okay. Normal hit 27.2. Okay. I'll be real with you, this is probably fine. I think this is probably fine. This is actually, like, really smart. This is actually very, very smart. So it's like a trap spez, right? So 1156 defense is insane on this stat line. Like 1300 would be like Omega Ungodly. Like 1150 is very high for this. So it's like 17k, 190 speed. I actually think this is kind of genius. So we have some wasted stats, right? Like we have the F on these other two pieces, right? Maybe it doesn't matter. Maybe the F is actually fine because we want to have the chance to stun. Maybe we lean more into F, right? How would I draft this in RTA? Like, what I pair him with, best case meta-wise? Ambitious Tywin. Ambitious Tywin's is definitely his best teammate. Unbound Knight Arwell is very good with him. Soul Weavers, you can take Dragon King Sharoon. She's got a stun. You just want to draft like a whole stun team. Like that's it. You want to draft a team where it's just like, oh, my characters just all incidentally just happen to have stun, and then he's just kind of there. I actually think this is kind of genius because they might ban Mitt, right? They ban your tank, and they're just like, oh, we take away his enabler, and then it's just like, oh, actually it's counter set and it's tanky as all hell, and like if it gets a counter stun, like you're just omega dead. I actually think if you can find a way to squeeze effectiveness in here somewhere, like get to like 50 to 70 F, I'd be here for this. Yeah, Champions Trophy Bad Cat Armin is also really good, but Bad Cat's very hard to use. She's very fast, but she's very fragile. Yeah, I think this is really cool. Yeah, you also want to take Empyrean Illinab. Not that Empyrean Illinab inherently has value with Specimen Says. Like, she's just a good character. But if the opponent takes Empyrean Illinab, like if they have it, you can't play the Specimen Says at all. Because this Specimen Says literally only does penetration damage. It literally can't do any damage outside of penetration. Yeah. I think this is actually really smart. I think this is a really smart build. I don't know if it's better than just going Destruction Torrent, right? Which is the standard way to play Specimen Says. I don't know if it's better than that. But you do 28k on a Light Storm on a stun. Oh, Araminta. Araminta is also really good too. Araminta on Abyssal Crown. Red Araminta. Take turn 1. Stun everybody with the burns. You have 2 chances at Abyssal Crown. That could work. Yeah. There's a lot of things you could do. You have to be very tricky to draft Specimen Says. I'm curious. Let me know how this. Yisa, let me know how this goes. Oh, good idea. Extra yellow. Ida also works. You could set up a cleave with like Ida. Like if you have a fast opener, right? Like you have like your Sea Phantom Politis or your New Moon Luna. You can set up Ida cleave. And then if you get a stun with Ida, then you can just immediately go into Specimen Says S3. That would work. There's a lot of things you could do. Like, the fact that we do 27k and change on Lightstorm with no crit chance is like, yo, like, I'm here for that. This one's a bit harder to use than a standard Spez, but I think that this one will absolutely dunk. If you want to play Spez, yeah, as long as Band Protection's a thing, then yeah, Specimen Says is good in the 3rd slot. Just, you have to make sure that you draft sufficient stunners. Right? I mean, you have a couple of counters, Empyrean Illinab, Dragon King Sharoon. They're really bad for Specimen Says. Like, he has trouble beating those characters, so as long as you avoid those, I think you're probably alright. Yeah, I think this is pretty good. Alright guys, this is where I'm going to end it here for Fix It Friday. Sorry it's a bit shorter, but again, feel free to throw your stuff up in Fix It streams. I will get to it either super late tonight or sometime tomorrow, right? I will get to it before the end of the weekend for sure. Alright? Thank you guys so much for watching. Love you guys so much. Alright, YouTube, this is where I let you off, and then for the rest of you guys on Twitch, I'll see who I can raid.